I think we should turn off here. No, keep going straight. I know a shortcut.
The X Factor is approaching. No! Oh no! It's coming right now! Help me!
I think I lost a pound. I weigh lots of pounds, I'm fat as fuck, you'll get tossed around, the lost and found. It's done, here on snare drum in your eardrum. Hot package, harder than a sauce package. Every time I blaze, I require haze. Love the taste, outer space is not a place. You lost without a trace, making globies make a pouty face. Fuck you, milk boy. Know thyself? I don't even think you know yourself. Phone a friend because you need to phone some help. Neo from the Matrix wants his look back. You shouldn't have took that, and now you look bad. And you shook mad glad on your way to 9th grade with your book bag. You need to rethink that. Your tracks are whack and they stink bad. Rhymes are short sport, I go full court. Your rhymes just fall short. So fuck you, Mel boy. You need to get out your house more. I'm more from the north, not the south shore. I keep it original and make it subliminal. Take it from the street to your living room. We thought you were a true king, but you're unoriginal. You stop making videos, rapping in your living room. I'm into visuals, and I can see you're not an individual. You thought you were a true king, but your fake AI music and your mood swings, and just wanna move away and do new things. No boy, you need to get out your house more. Don't know that you know, boy. Now it's time to save the day. It's Mel boy, yeah. Mel boy, ain't no time to sit and hope more. Why do you sabotage yourself for? Cause it's time to save the day. It's Mel boy, yeah. Mel boy, when was the last time you felt joy? I really wish I could help more, but he's here to save the day. He's Mel boy, yeah. Mel boy, you better not come out your mouth, boy. Every time that you felt annoyed, you're here to save the day. He's Mel boy,
yeah. Hey yo, Mel boy, just take it easy, don't bring it and wreck yourself, boy, and that's for sheezy. Fucking with the kings, don't know who you fucking with, boy. It's Ray and Russ, we drop bombs when we spit, boy. Let's play a game, it's called Baked Potato. I'm high as fuck, smoking that gelato. 33, it's Rye Rush, you can't fuck with me. And I'm nobody's puppet, now you see, now you see.
Hey yo, fruitless. Your group's attempts to blackball me came up fruitless. You know I used it for my ammo to do this. And you're a true bitch, also known as the lapdog of the movement. I put my heat on full blast, I will beat your broke ass. It's my full task, Ray bet you didn't know that. Let's go back to the old Meltology cup shirt, it's a throwback. What was it today, Ray? Haze or sour? I can't remember, man, I blazed for hours. If it's cold outside, you better leave the faucet on. Are you often wrong? Is it soft and warm? Well, I'm Boston born. You sitting in your Honda Accord, you fall on your porch, it's all can afford. The floorboard of your Ford, I'm ballin' of course, Ray, you're falling aboard. The ball for the sport, I'll send you out of town without a sound. I'll smoke you like a J, 5, 6, 7, 8. My timing is exceptional, suck, I'm never late. Although I never may, get my apologies from the leaders of Meltology for blackballing me for all to see. As I sit patiently by the phone waiting for you to call my jack. But Ray, it's been 5 years now, she ain't ever calling back. Hello, Mel boy, you ain't the only one that fell for it. Think of you stuck like a felt board. True Kings is here to save the day. It's Mel boy, yay!
And I'm
Ding, not good thing.
yeah, that's my jam. All right. Watch this. Let me show you how it's done.
You think you know anything? Get that garbage off my screen.
I'm telling you, it's the truth. Lies. Take this. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's Mel boy, yay, crazy.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
National Weather Service in Hunton has issued a tornado warning for southern Middlesex County in eastern Massachusetts, northern Norfolk County in eastern Massachusetts, Suffolk County in eastern Massachusetts, until 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 8 to 9 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 6 miles northeast of Worcester, moving east at 47 miles per hour. The tornado will be near Framingham by 8:25 p.m., Newton by 8:35 p.m., Cambridge and downtown Boston by 8:45 p.m. The safest place to be during a tornado is in a basement. Get under a workbench or other piece of sturdy furniture.
Let's play a little game, it's called Big Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's more like the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado. The Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado. The Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
If I owe you money, you better hide from me. The earth has no curve, it's flat as far as the eye can see. And I can see, ain't no bribing me with your bribery. It's Boston Ray, I'm checking in again on Iron Realm. Only 4 a.m. for me, I'm already high as hell. I can hide the smell, earth is flat as far as I can tell. Or as low as heaven, a holy blessing. Man, I know the brethren. My rhymes are like a loaded weapon or a can of soda shaking. As above, so below, I got a show at 7. I'm doing 55 in a 45 and I'm fine. Pump the tires up to 35 PSI. Driving by, loving life. Rhyming stuff that doesn't rhyme. I'm on Berry Hill, I'ma hit you with my Chevy still. It's heavy still, I'm really real. I have to do this, shout out to Massachusetts. I'm so far past you, it's useless. Watch me leave the house here, you suck like Florida's healthcare. I'm about to take my business elsewhere. Play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Oh no, the terror is back. Someone tell the government to fake another terror attack. Cause a conspiracy theory is never a fact until we do our research and then it's a wrap. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. But it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. It's fake, do they know? Give me all the money, I take the payroll. I don't just sit down, man, I make the table. Your video don't show curvature, you just fake the angle. I know you soft inside like a great tomato. In your Ludoland it looks like it was made with Play-Doh. So go in the back and play with dreidels and make volcanoes. I'm multitasking, I'm coming up with more trash than a salty trash bin. How you gonna say I did something wrong? How you gonna say I don't hit the bar? Now you wanna say, man, leave me alone. You tryna stain my image? You can't stain my image. In high school my nickname was Stains and I was named by women. Let's play a little game, it's called baked potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado. The great tornado, the great tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called baked potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado. The great tornado, the great tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado.
The great tornado, true king blowing up like Sharknado. It's Rod Russell like chives on my baked potato. Stitches get stitches, so I talks to no one. I'm like Andy Griffith, sheriff with no gun. Talking shit to me, you might as well hold your tongue. Cause I repel a spell just like I'm ringing a bell. True kings are like a hurricane. When we come through, we rain down hell.
Uostarosta.
Huh.
Uostarosta.
What's he doing? That's odd.
Booster.
I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
K-Red. Welcome to the Boston Ray Mud Flood Adventure Show. It's been so long since this old world cement was stone, since they invented televisions and phones and all the staged events that have yet to make a dent in the dome. Dent in the dome, man, I'm mentally prone to defend things to me, a sentimentality grown. Used to ways in which I found truth through the ground zero soil in which my roots grew. If this is something that you're not used to, then take out your earbuds and lose the Bluetooth. This ain't a fashion model runway competition, sitting with Hubbard hemming, grinning all cringe at the skeletons of the wealthy, unhealthy slim, picking Z's, y'all need to get the shit in gear and pull them stick shiftings out of the park positions, burning asphalt and cement institutes a lot of friction. Got a stick whip with a lot of pistons, on a mission to spot a quick come up, Mr. Hit a lick from sundown to sun up. Mr. Talk a lot of shit, but don't have the grit to fire a live round from the gun sucked. Mr. Drunk is a skunk, everyone a punk, but when the shit hits the fan, better make sure it's plugged. Yeah, plugged in like some kid on a 3-year drug binge, becoming unhinged, influenced by thug friends, and one stint that he served in the county jail, with a no-nonsense attitude that's no fail, but no weight on his frame so frail. Old stale thoughts float flannel through a network of written language with no braille. For those who are spiritually blinded, I pretty much just described in as little words as possible, avoiding all obstacles, call lots of bullshit and nonsense, called through all the stops in, bumping Hobson from Black Swan to Boston, and back over to the left coast in Compton. This is the Boston Ray. Boston Ray. Mud flood. Oh, adventure spitting them words, it's intrinsic. The way we've been tricked by the adrenochrome sipid. From kids tripped out of their eye sockets, extracted from the pupil. All seeing eye around your neck, wrap the noose pull. Not trying to throw you off course, only being useful in providing the logical Is form of information about the way the United Nations has divided nations and supplied the nations with unsurvivable situations. I sit for days in a raised tent, used to pray when I felt the need to speak to Jesus, felt the teeth pinch of the devil's rejects. Whoever he is, he was, or he's been, came here to kill, steal, and destroy forever heathen. Better we win on the spiritual level, spirit or heathen than the physical, cause it's invisible, yet controls all the living souls. I've been giving wholehearted advice to those who hears, those whose non-bias is clear, either through violence or fear, a couple Miller High Lifes and tears. Time is right here, yet so far away, far, 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 far away. Ladies and gentlemen, I may be on that marijuana pot's hit again, and it's not Ritalin. They've been caught fiddling with the wrong citizen. This has been the Boston Ray MFA. Yeah.
Level home.
That's it? That's your intro?
We are live. Can you hear me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mic check.
I can hear you.
Hold on. I don't see it registering.
And I can see you. I can see you coming down the street.
Yes.
When you coming to me, I can see you. Whistling Dixie like you don't have a care in the world. I mean, what is this? What is this happy thing you have going here? It's great, I guess.
Well, they took down the electricity in my neighborhood like 7 times in a row tonight. That's why we're late.
7.
And then we looked into it to see what was going on, because there was like 1 million power outages in my area. Actually, we
7 million.
We have the map.
7 times 1 million.
All right, ready?
I see.
But Singeman looked it up, and they said a crane, a truck with a crane hit a pole with the crane and took down the wires or something. With
a crane. Boom. baby.
You sound like Christopher Walken.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Yes. I didn't even have to tell you I was doing my
Christopher Walken
Christopher
impression.
Walken impression. I can be Christopher Walken. You know, I could be that person. Christopher Walken.
So
you got it. That's great. Thank you. That's really a compliment. I think I should work on it and even get it
well,
better.
this is our.
'Cause I can see you coming to me.
This is our.
So great that you fucking got that, bro. Sorry. I swore the children heard me swear. The fornication under the name of the king. Oh my god.
So this entire show was Singe Man's idea. This is basically, I mean, from time to time on the holidays over the years, we've done, you know, the occult of Thanksgiving, the occult of Easter, the occult of Christmas. We've done a show on St. Paddys Day before, but Singe Man, you know, he's what we call an old head, and he likes to keep up traditions.
He's lying. Can't you see him coming, whistling Dixie?
So when Singe Man came to me about 3 days ago and said, "Ray, we got to prepare a show for Leprechaun Day," and I'm like, "Huh?" And he's like, "I have it." And he came up with the whole idea. He made the thumbnail. He seemed like excited, like a little school kid. So I was like, you know what? Okay, who am I to deny Singe Man his St. Paddy's Day Leprechaun demonstration, right?
Well, there are definitely stories. I mean, like, people try to connect the two of, like, the dark evil, the Illuminati to everything. But actually, it seems you can. So we will.
Yeah, it is connected to everything, Singe. And where's Rye Russ tonight? Nancy! Page Rye Russ!
Rye Russ.
Wake him up!
Rye Russ is the person that is operating the train.
So this is Late Night Live, always late, always
Rye
live.
Russ is the person that took the power out. What are you thinking? Or is it, what are you thinking about, Ray? What is in that mind of yours? Hey. So, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You got your green on? We all wear green because it's like a weird, like,
gang color?
Pagan Earth.
Oh, okay.
Celebration.
I get it. All right, so this is Singe Man's whole presentation right here. Let's do it. You ready to see it?
There's speculation. I mean,
you see it?
It's important to separate the solid history from the speculation, but we're going to speculate.
Can you see it?
I can see you coming to me down the street.
Now I can see it. All right.
I can see you.
I can see you.
What is that dog? What is that dog you're carrying with you? What is this supposed to be?
You ready? You ready?
Yes.
Let's see. All right, tell me when to pause.
Why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March 17th? Because that's when the Roman Catholic Church and the Church of Ireland observe it. It was added to the Catholic Church's official liturgical calendar in the 1600s, thanks largely to the influence of the Irish-born Franciscan friar and historian Luke Wadding. And while the 17th of March was pegged as the day for celebrating the Apostle of Ireland, the Church does occasionally move the date, like it did in 1940 and 2008, when St. Patrick's Day fell during Holy Week and was thus shifted to April 3rd and March 15th. Respectively. So yeah, bottom line, the church sets the date of St. Patrick's Day. But why'd they make the 17th of March the default date? Because as early as the 9th and 10th centuries, there were Catholics in Europe, mostly Irish, who celebrated the feast.
What are they eating? All right, I just like to pay attention to these old oil paintings.
I am.
You know what I mean?
Clancy McStumble. Did you get that?
Feast
What
of
are they
St.
eating?
Patrick before it got on the universal calendar and
Go on, just keep on, it's great.
went worldwide.
Randy
Which then begs the
McStumble.
question, why did those very first Irish
McStumble, why you always stumbling around?
revelers celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March
Green beer, my
17th?
friend.
Because according to
Surely
popular
because
history,
it's
that's
a
when St.
fine,
Patrick
fine
died,
day for
March
some more green
17th,
beer,
461 CE. Although some people claim he actually died in 493 CE, granted that would have made him more than a century old.
You see the halos? The halo around the head. What's going on here? Oh, wait up. He sees the light. He sees the light, bro.
He
See
looks
that
like
shit?
he's
It's like walk into the light.
He looks
That's
like he's
the trip.
pooping a purple Twinkie.
Regardless, the accepted story is that Patrick died on the 17th of March in the aptly named town of Downpatrick in County Down, and his followers at the time remembered that date and celebrated it henceforth as Patrick's feast day. Only, we don't know, and most likely will never know with any certainty on which day St. Patrick actually kicked the bucket.
You see the halo. The halo around the head.
He wasn't Irish, too, right? He was Britain. He was from Britain. And then he was kidnapped by some Irishmen and forced to, like, clean their horses' poop up and stuff. And then,
So what do you think about the halo?
for
though?
3 years. And then he's like, hey, I'm Irish now. Dude, I picked up Irish poop for 3 years. Irish horse poop. I'm Irish. And then he went back. And he's like, I don't believe in God either. And then he's like, I don't believe in God. And then he's like, dude, God just came to me and told me I could go to the shores of this ocean and find a ship home. And so he goes to the shores and finds a ship, which is unbelievable to find a ship on the water at the shore. So that's incredibly coincidental. And then he gets a ship ride home, and wow, God got me home. And then he became Christian, and then became a priest, and then he became. Oh, I forget the rest of it. That's pretty good though.
Really?
I condensed it all into like one stoner situation.
That was the story of St. Patrick? Really?
I was stoners. That's like how Beavis and Butthead would tell it.
I was wondering like who he was, you know what I mean? Because like he's not a common saint that you hear like the Christians talk about.
Dude, you could become a saint if you got enough money. Or if you do, or back then I guess it was easier. But what made him a saint? No, they're about to say that, I think. Did they just say that? Did I miss
But
it?
anyway, like what I was gonna get at was this halo, right? Like, yeah, they depict it in a lot of these old oil paintings. Is this some type of technology, some type of shield? Was it an actual halo around their head that they actually saw, or is it just for art?
Or is it a ship in the background? Is that what you're saying? Is it like an orb in the background?
Or
That's
is
what you're
it
saying?
like,
it's a
is it
UFO
like
orb in the background.
or is it
That's
some
what you
kind
just
of like,
said.
no, is it some kind of no, that's not what I said at all.
That's because Patrick himself, his letters specifically, are the primary source materials historians have used to reconstruct his life. And unfortunately for all of his good deeds, Patrick did not jot down the date of his own death, which, I mean, was just not very considerate. Perhaps even more unfortunately for those of you keen on seeking the truth, later biographers and hagiographers would give the saint a retroactive glow-up, turning
Everybody should be keen on seeking the truth. Like, for those of you that are not NPCs and actually like looking into higher minded content, let's go.
him into a sort of superpowered wizard who scared away snakes and defeated druids with a magical staff, making it hard to distinguish St. Patrick fact from St. Patrick fiction, which leads us to...
Oh, that he's kind of like you, Singe, with his magical staff.
Okay, I work staff.
Yeah.
Almost daily. I did today.
Suzanne.
It's magical.
Speaking of staff, Suzanne, man, she fired like half of the people that used to hang out in the break room. Since Suzanne.
Why did they?
Half the
Did she
staff.
lose her lunch again? Her lunch is missing again.
I don't really know what happened. You know, like lately I've been just kind of just minding my own business. You know, I don't really fraternize with the help anymore like I used to. I might walk in with some sunglasses on and a hat and like sign some autographs on some True Kings albums and stuff like that. But
I snuck in and took out the microwave last week.
I take off.
I hid the microwave, so maybe it's. Oh, I wonder if she thinks that they hid the microwave.
Hold on,
but it was me.
Let's give the chat a shout out so that like they know.
Because I hid the microwave because you know.
Oh wow, we got a bunch of people here now. Ding ding ding.
I don't
ding.
like microwave. I don't like chemicals. I don't like laundry detergent that has chemicals. I don't like new cars. Any new car has a biometric stamp in it. Plus all the plastic melting and You don't know the chemicals that go into.
I'm putting the link out. I'm putting the link out.
If I
You
could
want me to
just
put the link out?
walk everything, I want to live in a village and just walk or ride a bike. Yeah, link me up, baby.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I'll say that one for later.
Well, I don't even know
I
how
got a
to-
joke for that one. I say that one for later.
Now people.
What's he holding his sheep for?
People have
Oh.
complained to me and said, "Oh, well, Ray, now that you're using Restream, we can't join because it won't work for us." You know what I say? Tough shit, make it work, okay? Because it's $19 as opposed to $45. And
won't work
I'm
for
not,
us.
it's not like
Who's us?
exactly like I'm getting a ton of donations here to help me foot the bill. So it is what it is. Okay. You basically what you gotta do is you gotta accept Restream a bunch of times. Like it might not work the first time. You just gotta keep doing it. Give it permission, boom, boom, whatever it wants. And then eventually it will go through.
Yes, I am the pot of gold management around here. Clancy McStumble, pot of gold management.
Okay, let's go. We have a good show tonight.
Was St. Patrick's Day pegged to the spring equinox? Given the unreliable accounting of his life story, we don't know for sure that St. Patrick died on March 17th. But what we do know for sure is that the 17th of March is conspicuously close to the Northern Hemisphere's spring or vernal
I'll be back. 5 minutes.
People are here, okay?
Gotta go.
You
Be right back. 5
people
minutes.
post this stream wherever you can think of. If you have some kind of account on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere where it matters, not here. Thanks.
Equinox, which in any given year will fall on the 19th, 20th, or 21st day of March. Derived from the Latin for equal night, the equinox refers to a time when sunlight and darkness occur in equal measure in a single day, which is to say it is a time when the Earth's northern and southern hemispheres receive equal amounts of sunlight, which is to
Was that Bob Marley on the screen? Shout out to Bob Marley.
say it is a time when Earth's equator passes through the geometric center of the sun's disk. Look, there are lots of ways to say it, and regardless of how they thought of it, our ancestors have been celebrating the equinox.
I'm about to roll some medical Bob Marley.
Equinoxes, both vernal and autumnal, for thousands of years. For many cultures, the spring equinox in particular marks not only the changing of the season, but also the beginning of a new year. Case in point, the ancient Babylonians had their calendar start on the first full moon after the spring equinox. And the ancient Persians famously celebrated Nowruz, an equinoctial New Year festival that is still celebrated to this day, some 3,000 plus years later, in Iran and surrounding countries. It begins on the evening of March 20th and ends on the evening of the 21st, which is interesting because the ancient Goidelic or Gaelic-speaking Celts measured their days evening to evening, which means that
That was good. That was good. Hold on. That picture right there. If I can get back to it. It's kind of choppy tonight, but let's see.
they would have celebrated the equinox over a similar
It's not letting me. But you know what, though? You notice the clothing that they're wearing. Pay close attention because pay close attention.
stretch of time. Now, not to jump to conclusions, just kidding, let's jump to conclusions. Maybe there was some cultural connective tissue
Like
between
those
the
type of-
ancient Persians, practitioners of Zoroastrianism,
Like,
and the
yeah,
ancient
no.
Irish, practitioners of Celtic paganism. After all, the Persian language, aka
Celtic.
Farsi, and the Irish language are both ultimately derived from the same proto-language, Proto-Indo-European. Turns out I'm not even close to being the first person to search for, admittedly tenuous at best, parallels between the ancient Persians and the ancient Irish. Is Nuada of the Silver Hand actually the Persian prophet Zoroaster? This is the controversial theory of a one Mr. Charles Valancy, or General Charles Valancy, I should say. He was a British military surveyor who went to Ireland sometime in the 1760s and by all accounts fell in love with the place, making it his adoptive home. Valancy certainly did a lot of good in helping to preserve Irish folklore and culture. For example, he painstakingly drew diagrams of Irish artifacts and wrote about his first-hand observations of Irish religious and celebratory customs. But Valancy's reputation took a hit when he began making, what do you call them? Oh right, wild, unsubstantiated claims. One of his more infamous being that
I'm the king of wild, those things, unsubstantiated claims. All right. What do we got going on here? Really? All these pictures are very colorful. Just going by. Look, what does he got in his hand? Is that some type of tech? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Don't put words in my mouth. It looks like a unicorn. Look at that. That's a trip. Oh, it's a sword. It's a sword. It's a sword, but they made it come up like a unicorn. It's a sword in that one's hand. But these are like, dare I say, Tartarian? You know, I promised Karen B that I wasn't gonna call everything Tartarian anymore, but that's just the best way we can describe it. I feel like Tartaria kind of is like, I don't believe it was in Russia. I mean, there's piece of it in Russia, but I don't believe that might not be the same Tartaria that was around the whole world. I feel like they want us looking there to get lost in Russia. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, let's get all the mud flood people looking in Russia now. Trap you all in Russia, and you'll start calling everything Tartarian. And just when they discredit it, they're gonna make us look dumb. You know what I mean? It's a trap. I think it could be a trap. I don't know. I believe that there was a one world civilization that went across the whole world because the buildings are the same. Okay. Michael Joshua Lewis, shout out to him. He showed me a building that was in New Zealand that was exactly the same building that was in Boston. And then more than one building. And I'm just like, you know what? There's buildings from Greece at the World's Fair in America. Like, why? Anyway, Singe, what's up?
I don't know. It's all too old for us to know. Anything past 100 years is like, who knows? Even that, I don't even know. Past, I remember 45 years ago, 50 years ago, in this timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
it's
put
like,
the link out.
What are we supposed to do? What the historian wrote, they got the videos, the pictures. Okay, when then the pictures in, and it's all writings at that point, and they're like, okay, it's all right. You got to trust this writing.
I got a good video on
exactly
Australia
trust what this
tonight.
is written, and then we translate it, and we have to trust that translator.
Hey, Singe.
Okay, I guess I can trust the translator, but who wrote it and what they wrote was that a story or was it blah, 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 blah. Goes on and on and on. Yeah, we don't know. It's pretty cool.
I don't know
But
anything.
we know that that's weird. And it's also odd how they just brush over it too. And just like, this is how this guy with this piece of paper degree told me. So shut up.
Hey, Singe, you see the picture of Bob Marley front and center there?
Say what? Say it.
Bob
¿Qué pasa,
Marley.
mi amigo?
Bob Marley just keeps popping up on the screen and you don't even see it.
The ruler of the Tuatha De Danann, the Irish gods Nuada Ergetlam of the Silver Hand or Silver Arm, who I talked about at arm's length, in my video on the Irish mythology behind the Banshees of Inisherin, was the same person as Zoroaster, aka Zarathustra, the Iranian prophet and religious reformer who is regarded as the spiritual founder of Zoroastrianism. Accepted story is that Patrick died on the 7th.
I've done a whole
way to drop.
Zoroaster highly emphasized
Okay,
the
you know about
celebration of
Zarathustra.
Nowruz and its fall.
Go ahead, Singe.
No, you
what
probably
happened? I know I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, there it is.
Zarathustra.
Was it this one?
Is
this one? Yeah.
Well, he looks like it. He's basically started his own religion. I think I forget the details of it. Anyway, I have written notes on this recently as an idea for a comic book.
Was it a
I
cult?
just heard about him
Religion, or
6
was
months
it a
ago.
cult?
Yeah, 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. I've just heard about him. I started studying him.
He started a cult. What did they do?
Hold on, let me look really quick. It's pretty simple. No, he's just really smart or something.
His own religion was a Christian. Like, what do you mean? You can't just drop a bomb. Like, this dude had his own religion, right? You put
Okay,
him
hold
on.
on.
You had know nothing about the religion.
I tripped out on it when I found out about it. I was like, Zarathustra, more commonly known as Zoroaster, was an Iranian religious reformer who challenged the tenets of the contemporary religion, becoming the spiritual founder of Zoroastrianism. Yeah, he started.
Wow. And what does his religion believe?
But it's really like,
Google it.
Think good thoughts, do good deeds. Wait, okay. Think good. This is one of their main things. Think good thoughts.
Wow.
Speak good words. Do good deeds.
Really?
That's basically his tenets. Of
Really?
His whole
Was
idea.
that?
Yeah. Be good.
So basically, like you put out good vibrations and good things come.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I think he goes on to say something like that too.
you
It's really
follow that
deep, and I was like, "Holy crud! I got to talk about this," and I forgot about it. I have notes on it.
That's a trip. Well, that seems harmless. So maybe it wasn't that bad of a cult.
Oldest religion's a cheerleader. Moving on. To quote Mary Boyce, scholar of Iranian
Right, I
languages,
think he
it
was trying
seems
to
a
break
reasonable
away
surmise
from,
that
like, weird
Nowruz,
things
the
and start
holiest
something
of the
better.
Zoroastrian
I don't know.
festivals with deep
Yeah.
doctrinal significance.
I wonder if they believed in flat Earth or meltology.
They probably
Not
weren't-
saying those are cults.
They probably weren't
Was
thinking that we're
founded by
flying through
Zoroaster.
space on a corkscrew spinning and keep on spinning on a corkscrew at this immense
This is
I bet you they weren't thinking that. I don't
This
know
is
what
a
else
mud
they were thinking, but
program
I
tonight,
bet you they
so
weren't thinking that.
It's safe. This is safe land.
Himself. Source, Encyclopedia Iranica. But even if Zoroaster didn't found Nowruz, the 11th century Persian historian Gardizi attests to the fact that Zoroaster highly emphasized the celebration of Nowruz and its fall counterpart, Mergan. Now, only if Nuada of the Silver Hand had any connection whatsoever to the equinoxes in the Irish myths, there might be an interesting point to make here. But he doesn't, so there isn't. And that's because the Celts of ancient Ireland didn't really care too much about equinoxes, or solstices for that matter.
Well, the Celts didn't. I mean, the Celts didn't. They didn't care about the Orthodoxes, solstices.
Sure, they knew about them and likely celebrated them, but the Celts were much more concerned with the days that fell between the equinoxes and solstices, so-called cross-quarter days. That's when the four major festivals of the Celts took place. There was Samhain, the Celtic New Year, which began on the evening of October 31st, falling between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. Imbolc, which began on the evening of February 1st, falling between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. Then there's Beltane on May 1st, between the spring equinox and summer solstice. And finally, Lunasa on August 1st, between the summer solstice and fall equinox. But even though the Celts weren't the biggest equinox fans, that doesn't mean other earlier Irish pagans didn't hold the equinoxes in higher esteem. The Loughcrew equinox, how the pre-Celtic Irish used a megalith to mark an important astronomical moment. The Celts weren't the first humans to settle in Ireland. Most of you probably knew that already, but it always bears repeating. Indeed, the arrival of Ireland's first inhabitants...
I mean, that's where me and Singe are at in our awakening process now, in our enlightenment on our path. We put me and Singe will just look for any excuse to build a megalith in any spot. Like, are you muted, Singe? I can't hear you. But yeah, I feel like, why not? Just megalith, like everywhere, anywhere you can do it.
dates back to at least 7,000 or 8,000 BCE, while more recent discoveries may push that date back even further to 10,500 or even 31,000 BCE. But I don't need to go back that far to make my point. The
No, I didn't hear you at all. You were muted. What you said?
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm like Close Encounters of the Third Kind on that one, dude. I have mashed potatoes at least once a week.
Yeah, but
just so I can build some megaliths in my plate.
Yeah, nice. You build megaliths with your mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, that's why I have mashed potatoes. I'm not eating them.
So when you put the gravy on them, does it make them crumble, like melt?
Oh, I don't use gravy unless that's part of my megalithic theme.
Good one.
Celtic language, and thus the Celts, who are a linguistic group and not a continuous lineage of people, only came into existence in 1300 BCE, or perhaps as far back as 3000 BCE if British archaeologist Barry Cunliffe's Celtic from the West theory is to be believed. No matter which way you slice it, there were people in Ireland for thousands of years before the arrival of the Celts, and they built some impressive megalithic monuments.
I don't even believe in BC or AD or any of that. You know what I mean?
It's like dude, okay.
Basically saying BC is a time that before any of us were even born, but we know what happened.
Check this out. Okay, so in China right now it's 4,724 is the year.
Oh, nice.
Right? And so on year 1, there was this dude called the Yellow Emperor. And he came onto the scene and he's like, I got the army. You guys are a bunch of wimps. I want the money. Okay, I'm the ruler here. It's year one. And yesterday was, I don't think they went like that. Somewhere, I don't know when they invented the BC. But could you imagine going, it's year one today. Today's day one of year one. Shut the fuck. Oops, I'm going to swear again. Shut up. Shut up, you citizens. It's day one of year one. You be quiet. I'm the mysterious yellow emperor. Check him out. He's weird. The mysterious yellow emperor who's come on the scene. I'm smarter than you all. Right? Right? It's like, what'd they say? Okay, I'm not going to argue with him. I don't care what day he wants to call it. Look at all the food and stuff he's bringing. He's protection. And yeah, he's bad. I'm not going to fight the yellow emperor. Yeah, it's day one. Whatever you say, yellow emperor. And then from there on out, it's like, what? How does that work? Okay, yesterday was -1.
Yo, what are we looking at on the screen though? I just paused it.
That is a huge, impressive megalith built by people who had nothing better to do than to build.
Wait, a megalith? That looks like you can go inside, like almost like
you didn't live there. No one lived there. But you could, but no, it's a holy place. So
oh, it's a holy place.
Let's just build this. And we're gonna just
basically
spend our time doing that because we don't have anything better to do. Let's just build that.
Are all megaliths holy places?
I think so.
I think so. If we stop building megaliths, they're all holy. Then all of a sudden.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I say prayer over my potatoes, my mashed potatoes, as I'm designing the next megalith.
So impressive that the Celts would map their own mythology onto the tumuli in cairn-dotted Irish landscape, reimagining the island's mighty mounds as the homes of the gods, who later became known as the fairies or Aishi.
So this is a trip. The fairies, they depict the gods with wings, right? Almost like angels, right? And there's like, so almost like a butterfly, right? Why do angels have butterfly wings? Can you answer that, Singe? I can't hear you again. What happened?
And I'm reading. So it says that they're not all holy places, but they may have been as such to the people who use them as gathering places and stages for seasonal light. I don't understand that. I can understand because the placement of the building. Okay. They're usually sacred, though. They're usually sacred megalith sites on the most part. For the most part, sacred.
So my new thing is don't build houses anymore. Build megaliths. Nobody can mess with you at your place of worship. Anyway, Singe.
Warship. War.
Good one. Good one. Good
Ship.
One. Oh, someone's here. Someone's here. I'm gonna.
Would you like to be a soul dyer on a warship?
Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. We'll let him in. Maybe. Oh, Scott. Yeah, we'll let him in.
Scott, level realm. Scott, the level realm. The bubble man. We're in a bubble wrap world.
Hey, Scott. Scott. Scott.
Scott.
Go to your room. Go to your room.
You go to your room.
And then come back out. Let's stay in this
room.
Man,
Scott, your band, man. You guys are rocking, bro.
Yeah, we're getting better, and yeah, that place is that place is pretty awesome that you saw.
I know the one, the big one. What was that?
He said your band,
dude. Your band, Ray. Your shadow band. Your shadow band, McClancy.
No, Scott on his channel. You can watch it.
No, but yeah, that place. You know what's crazy about that place? It was $50,000 just for the music equipment, just for the speakers and stuff. Isn't that crazy? In a tiny little town. Because the lady that owns it is like rich. So
you only played there once, or you're gonna play there?
No, I played there. It's the third time I played there, bro. I played there like a year ago.
So she's made her money back for now.
So you're playing using like $50,000 studio.
Yeah, it's like
stage.
It's like freaking crazy. Yeah, it's
that's
like
why, dude. That's why I was like, it's like Alice Cooper. You saw me in the chat. It's like Alice Cooper. He's known for like putting a lot of money into his stage.
Well, yeah, and that sound. I mean, that sound with the lights and shit. Like it's like set up to AI. So AI like
controls the lighting. Is I never even heard that before until that guy told me. He's like, yeah, there's an AI bot or whatever thing, and it controls the lighting. So like,
Not to put you guys on the spot, but pop quiz, hot shot. Why do they put the angel wings like that? Like look like butterflies.
on this, like fairies, is that what?
Fairies?
Yeah, what
even
are we looking
angels.
at here anyway? What is this from?
Exactly. But what I'm trying to say, Scott, is do you know why I think? And this isn't
Why they have the
fact.
little angel fairy wings right there?
Yeah. Because
Well, what do you, Ray? What do you think? Why?
All right. Well, God created the earth and he created everything on the earth and the animals with intelligent design, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Animals and plants and everything. Yeah.
The caterpillar. Why do you think he made the caterpillar the only animal that goes into a cocoon, metamorphoses, and comes out like a beautiful butterfly, like angelic being?
You're saying it's kind of showing.
It was an experiment.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. That was cool.
You are a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. So what I'm trying to say is,
I like what you're saying there. Yeah, yeah.
Your body is the cocoon, bro. God's trying to show you in nature an example of what's going on. And what I believe is that our soul goes into the body. It sits there for a certain amount of years, like 72. Hopefully we live to 150, right?
Did you say 72? I hope more than that. Come on.
That's the average lifespan, 72.
Oh, right now? Yeah. Well,
3,700 and something weeks, bro.
We should all reach for older than that.
But what I'm trying to say is, then when you die and you shed the cocoon, the body, you become an angelic being, an angel.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's a metaphor. Oh, metamorphosis. Think about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's given us a metaphor for showing us like that you will be like butterflies, and then you'll have angels. You know,
That's
the
true.
body
What are
of.
we looking at? I mean, that's just a picture of some fairies. So.
Oh yeah, speaking of, or I mean, really quick though, Singeman, you were off by 101 years. So it's 4,723 year of China, the Chinese. So yeah, I think you said 4624. You were just you were a little bit off.
No,
it was fine.
I said 47.
No,
I wasn't off.
Speaking of
I said
China,
4726.
Oh, 20. It's 20. It's 23.
Shirts. We have China shirts.
Yeah, you're right. 22.
China.
So I said 47. I knew I wasn't off. I know I must have sounded like I said something, but yeah, I know what year it is on that one because I studied that one. Now, try to look it up. The Google hell, the gooey gel, will give you a hard time looking it up. It'll be like,
looking up what?
Want to know the Chinese year of 2026? It'll give you the year of the fox or year of the monkey, blah 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 blah. And you're like, no. What year is it in the Chinese calendar? Oh, it's
it just told me. I had to ask. You're right though. I did have to ask twice because like it said the first thing it said was 2026. I was like, no, the Chinese actual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Chinese calendar. But what is it though? Do you know which? I don't know which animal is it this year? What's the animal this year? Because last year was a snake, I think. Right?
Is it dragon this year? I don't know.
This thing lets you share multiple screens.
Is it my year?
Now? That's a trip.
No,
yeah, is it? I wonder.
What year is it?
Let's finish this video.
People.
Finish that one.
Back
That one
to the
should be
megaliths.
done by now.
As noted by journalist Frank McNally, writing for the Irish Times, 5,000 years before television, our ancestors used to pass their nights by watching the sky. They didn't just dance with the stars, they studied them too, and by way of recording highlights, they built great stone monuments all over Ireland, doubling as burial chambers, carefully lined with the main celestial events. At least one of these, on the western fringes of County Meath, marks the spring and autumn equinoxes. End quote. This is Cairn T, also known as Carn Ban, or the Hag's Cairn of the Loch Crew megalithic complex, which dates to 3200 BCE. On the spring and fall equinoxes, the morning sun illuminates the cairn's passage and chamber, bathing the chamber's backstone, which is adorned with solar symbols, in golden sunlight for nearly an hour. So yeah, the spring equinox, clearly important to the pre-Celtic Irish. Important enough perhaps that the Irish Celts continued to celebrate it, and in the wake of Christianization, the church felt it necessary to peg the feast day of St. Patrick to it. A common maneuver for the church, actually, which put St. Bridget's Day on the same day as Imbolc, and which put All Saints' Day, aka All Hallows' Day, on the same date as Samhain, and Lammas Day on the same date as Lunasa. It was sort of their
Lammas
thing.
Day.
I'll leave you with this quote from newgrange.com. The early Christian church in Ireland incorporated pre-Christian spirituality and festivals into the new religion. It is conceivable that the spring equinox festival became Christianized and rebranded as St. Patrick's Day. The spring equinox is the beginning of the light half of the year when the sun is strongest and the days are longer than the nights. St. Patrick brought the light of a different sun, the Son of God, to Ireland. The adaptable Irish Celts may have simply rebranded the spring equinox festival to St. Patrick's Feast Day.
Not because we're on
If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment and basically just tap all of the shiny buttons, and by the end of it, make sure you are subscribed to the Irish Myths channel.
The spring
that
equinox
really
is...
helps. And if you want to learn more controversial facts about Ireland's favorite patron saint, check out my book, St. Patrick in Your Pocket, 20 Questions with the Apostle of Ireland. And if you want to learn more about the darker side of Irish mythology, check out my book, Irish Monsters in Your Pocket, a tiny little book about Irish dragons, werewolves, vampires, banshees, headless horsemen, and other banshees. My name is I.E. Neverday, editor of the short story collection Neon Druid, and creator of IrishMyths.com.
That guy.
Thanks for coming out.
So long ago.
That guy was awesome.
I got a call. It was Dry Russ. Nancy paged him. He got the page.
Yeah, Nancy, where is Ry Russ?
He's coming in. He's coming in to work.
Freaking Ry Russ.
All right, let's give the chat a shout out real quick. Sherry,
what is he? He's late to his own show.
Ken Rotman.
You know what's fun?
Yeah. All right. We have everybody. Everybody's here. We have 10 people watching. Everybody who's anybody is here. Post it.
Everybody who's anybody is 10 people.
Don't worry. We still have more of a show. Coming up. Boom.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds. All personnel please exit immediately. Self-destruct sequence has initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Boston Ray is checking in. At least I'm checking in. Keep talking to that AI, it will be your reckoning. You've been talking to it for a few hours, never to be seen again. It's time to unplug, you're talking to the machine again.
AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is demons, AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is demons, AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is.
Well, Boston Ray, I really need it when I'm lonely, but my boyfriend cause I'm leaving him. Man, I need a pen, you let the demon in until your soul is clean again. I got a surprise for it, I keep it in my mic bag. I think I've reminded it that I don't fight fair. We'll do it for charity, I'll even take a flight there. I don't do fish dreams, only koi ponds. I swim in sharks that'll eat your sailing fan boy up. So just go out to the end there and pretend there you don't have any more friends here. Using AI CGI face touch-ups like Jen Santel. The funny thing is she thinks the men can't tell. Say hello to my new AI girlfriend. It's for men that need a girl in the worst way. She'll never leave the world in the first place. She never eats and never gets thirsty. Never complains, always puts me first place. The day she was programmed was her birthday. She told me human beings are the worst race. One day she's gonna terminate, she's gonna exterminate. Got you on the recorded line, look for the warning sign. I told you about 40 times if you fuck with AI that you're sure to die. All the girls be like AI every time I skate by. Is Ray high? I can laugh so hard I may die. So say bye. I don't follow the news cause they lie. Let's play a little game, it's called baked potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado. Hey honey, I want my coffee black with no sweetener like how I like my AI women. When I'm done, I'll throw you in the trash bin with no commitment. It's the way I'm living, being married to a machine, that's a given.
blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. Yo, these AIs are crazy, so don't be lazy. I just smoked some piff, and I'm feeling kinda hazy. So pass the jiff, but don't forget about the jiffy. The stuff AI's been saying lately's been sounding kinda iffy. So just remember that you've been warned. I might fuck around, turn into Jason Bourne. The way things been going got me up early in the morning. AI's on its way, they might need a mudstorm. Let's go. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Warning, warning, a production incident has occurred. Warning, warning, a production incident has occurred. System failure.
Love it. What's up? What's up, Rye Russ? Yeah.
Right, Russ.
Rye Russ came in. Yeah, I let him in. His screen's up.
What's he doing?
Anyway. I don't know.
He's in the. What
I'll
do
have to mute him.
Yeah, turn your YouTube off, retard.
Insane.
Right.
Insane in the brain.
Yeah.
You do?
Oh, he thinks we're still. He doesn't realize we're back on.
To firmly grasp the ideas presented, this is what you'll need to know. Mainstream history, alternative histories like Atlantis, Lemuria, religious doctrines, the history of the occult and astrotheology, and the history of Rome.
Okay,
and
my
Christianity.
bad.
What
I had
happened?
YouTube on in the background. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's a rookie move, son.
What up?
What up?
How's everybody
What are you?
doing?
Were you singing along to yourself?
Oh, I was. You heard me
Yeah, I'm
singing?
sure. No, I'm just
Oh, that's
asking. I'm
funny.
I was guessing.
I was trying to explain something about the song to my girlfriend, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, so I was giving her a little rundown of how we do things in the True Kings.
Nice.
What is she? Is she a new girlfriend?
You'll be the one
Yeah.
that does all the interviews.
Oh, she's new. Oh, welcome.
Yes.
Is she a newbie too? Like, is she like, oh, this is all new to me?
So
All this truth or stuff.
All this shit.
Scott,
Bro,
this is the
put it this
question.
way. Talk about new. I was like, well, you know about 9/11, right? And she's
New.
like,
New.
yeah, she's like, what? 9/11 was demolition in the she was like, looked at me like, what in the earth? I've never
Dude,
heard anything like
you need
that.
to
I got a question for you though.
But really quick though, she needs to play the song "There Were No Planes." Or what was it?
There
what was
were
the song, right?
planes
All right,
in
I have a
that
question for you.
attack.
And I
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
ask-
yeah.
And I
Anyway,
want to ask
go
you
ahead.
this question
On
on
us.
international interwebs. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so me and Rye Russ, we already announced the True Kings tour last week.
Oh, here we go. Here.
It was,
Oh,
like,
wait,
it was like 2 days ago. You know what I mean? I don't know. We got wind of it. It was a facsimile.
We got a
It was a
memo from
facsimile?
Nancy.
But anyway, long story short, nevertheless, I'm gonna be
Facsimiles
going
are safe and effective.
Me and Rye Russ are gonna put a set list together, like a few songs, and we're gonna go around to Florida, and all around Florida at first. We're gonna move on, but like we're gonna start small, right? We're gonna go around. You know how many beaches there are? Like, come on, Scott, you lived there.
Yeah, I know how many beaches there are. Yeah.
So we're gonna go to any little spots we can find.
We're
And
going to
and we're going to
Bradenton.
announce it. We're going to announce it. We're going to be like, hey, this is where we're going to be.
Did you say
Everybody
Bradenton?
show up.
Yeah.
Yes, just
Yeah. There's a
So-
good open mic
See?
in Bradenton. We can do.
Yep. So what I'm saying, Scott, is if we get practiced and we get our shit together, right? Will you come down and drum for us at every set in Florida? Everyone.
not every set. I would never do every set, guaranteed.
I know.
If it's more, like, what do you? I mean,
All right. But would you?
Hey, you're the
three
drummer's
sets,
drummer, bro.
3 sets for free.
3 sets for free, dude. No, I mean, I come with a hefty price, dude.
Scott comes with too heavy of a price tag.
Oh man.
No, but I do. I mean, I will
Scott knows
eventually.
we can do every
I
song
will.
that we got.
I do need to come down and visit my family, and stuff. But like, when? What are you guys thinking?
I'm driving up to visit my family, Scott. Maybe
yeah?
I should with my family, with my kids and my wife. We're all gonna drive up to
Oh,
Boston.
you're all going up to Boston, yeah?
Yeah, maybe I should
Drive
stop.
it up to Boston. Oh.
I don't know. Should I stop halfway? And I'm trying to do it in like 2 days. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're going.
I'm not.
You're not taking your time.
How me and Christian stayed at your place for like a week, and then like I watched Christian do it in 27 hours on the way back. So
Yeah, you definitely don't want to drive all the way there with your family like in one day. No way, you can't do that. There's no, you would never do it. You know what I mean? I mean, you could, but
stop every 2 hours.
But the thing is, like, I don't have time to pay for money to pay for hotels like for more than like a day. You know what I mean? Like,
so Ray, I don't know if you know this, but like my wife, listen, my wife runs a Airbnb, but it's a freaking studio apartment. Could you have your whole family in a studio apartment?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it. It's pretty decent sized.
Just for one night, just to get
Yeah,
rest.
So I'm saying like you could do that. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be dope.
Yeah, because it's halfway. It's like kind of halfway.
Halfway,
It's like,
exactly. I was already thinking this, and I want to see you anyway. And I'll bring my guitar with me.
Halfway.
but yeah, I can get you a deal on that probably too. Like I can talk her. I could probably. I mean, I might be able. I don't even know. Because she runs it, so you get you a really good deal on it or something like that. Maybe.
I know she would. She's very nice. So yes. So I'm planning it, within the next few months. It's not going to be like,
yeah, let me know.
It's not going to be like tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to go see my mom and dad. So
yeah, definitely. That's cool. But then, so what I'm asking is, when are you guys thinking about doing your little thing that you're trying to do? You and Russ. Yeah, doing the Florida thing.
We'll start probably next week because I'm going to start going down there. He only lives a few hours away. I just need to be able to travel, which will be in about 7 days. I can travel again, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, so you're doing that thing like soon?
I'm done, and I can travel.
Oh, you can leave the county and everything? Yeah.
Everything in 7 days. I'm off.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
So I'm excited because now I can run my
freedom
music career. And
He's
I
Orlando bound.
Yes, because I was being held back for like 2 years now. But
yeah, it's been freaking 2 years at least, right?
No, it's
at
been more
least.
than that. Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, I know. It's been like almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Yeah.
But really quick though, speaking of AI, because you guys were talking about AI in that song and everything. Do you guys? I just learned this. Did you guys know how AI even does the AI music? Do you know how how the AI actually does it? It creates a picture of the music, like an actual, like a frequency picture, and then it takes that, it kind of records it in a picture, then it replays it. I never heard that before. It's crazy.
Basically, like when we're using like software,
Pro Tools, yeah, like if you think about
squiggly lines and stuff,
yeah, like that kind of thing, where it takes it creates like almost like a video image type thing. Yeah, it's weird.
It's almost like a record, the grooves on a record, how the machine reads it. But
yeah, maybe that
thing can read the lines.
Yeah, I just didn't know that's how it worked. It's interesting.
That's a trip.
Suzanne put Isaiah out in Ireland. Did you know that?
What up?
Isaiah's in Ireland. Boots on
What
the
happened?
ground. It's a silly video. But you know, it's a silly holiday, right?
What do you got?
Isaiah, well, Suzanne put Isaiah out there in Ireland. Boots on the ground. It's a
You're right
silly
though. It is a
video.
silly freaking holiday, and
Silly holiday.
but
And
hey, right, Russ, are you part Irish at all?
Your head chopped off, right? St. Patrick.
You're getting your head chopped off.
Yeah. I'm Scottish and Italian.
Okay, so you-
It's a fine day, me laddie.
Yeah,
But
Scottish is
actually,
close enough.
Some digging. I did some some actual research, and it turns out, even though my ancestors come from Scotland, though they were originally came from like France or Germany.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's very strange.
Yeah, that's not making you sound cool. That's not making you sound cooler.
Yeah, that does not make me sound cool at all.
The France part. The France part.
I like the Scottish Italian. Like I was always good with that. It's like, okay, look, like my last name's Scottish, but I have a lot of Italian.
Oh, that's
especially
Ray, you're obviously Italian. How much Italian are you, Ray?
My mom's Sicilian and Italian in my family. Everything.
What do you mean? That's both Italian.
Irish. Well, the real Italians,
well,
the ones that aren't from Sicily, they don't believe that the Sicilians are.
Yeah, because they have the Moors. Because you got a little black in you.
It's an island off the coast.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember Christopher Walken? Speaking of Christopher Walken, remember he was like, "So you're part Moor."
Sometimes I can do the Christopher Walken really well, just not tonight. I don't think. It's not
Shout
what
out to Christopher Walken.
Irish earlobe. Irish earlobes don't connect to the ear, to the head. They like
what from me?
There's been a lot of hype around the Tartaria conspiracy lately.
So Biden was
And
half
naturally,
Irish.
there's a lot of confusion surrounding it.
Sure,
This
yes,
video is
sir.
really an attempt to
I'm
develop the
American.
theory further.
'Cause
So, let's type in Tartaria in Google and see what we find.
Let's do
If
it.
you look on Wikipedia, the first result, it will show you a map from the 1800s, 1806. Keep that in mind for later. Now on this map, Tartary is just an Asiatic landmass, with
Irish
city
mob.
names that are based off Mongolian or Chinese. And where we see Russia and China, this is where Great Tartaria once existed. Let me show you a map from the 1600s. Let's notice how this is much different. We see Great Tartaria.
See, this is going to show it in other places, I think, which I agree. Like, I feel like they're trying to make us look in Russia. I mean, the Russian buildings do look like it, but like, for the most part, I feel like it's to trap us there.
Let's also notice the etymology change of all the cities. It's no longer a Mongolian empire, it's something else, maybe pre-Russian? Also notice this, California is an island? Very interesting. Wikipedia's explanation is it's a messaging error. Considering how high of an art cartography was, I find that hard to believe. As far-fetched as the following information may seem, I'm going to ask you just to follow down this path. Some people are saying that Tartaria is some kind of distraction, but from what? And is this theory any more of a distraction than Netflix
I'm saying it's a distraction.
and video games? Do you honestly feel satisfied with the history they teach you in schools and churches? I understand that most of you are believers of evolution and Big Bang Theory, but let's just explore a very different alternative to conventional history.
What do you think about this? What is this? It's flat. The mountain in the middle. Mount Meru.
Mount Meru, yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
like
that's a lot of the old ones have that looking
forest
thing.
field, like a toroidal field going through it. We got roots. Is it as above, so below? With the roots above and below. Yeah.
Yep.
You got the snake. You got the serpent twirled around the tree, but is it twirled up on the top? No, only on the bottom. So shouldn't it be exact? Shouldn't there be a serpent up there too, as above, so below? I don't know.
Not exactly up as above, so below type thing.
What is that? Deer? Is there deer living up there in the top, like reindeer? And then
Yeah,
look,
I've never seen this exact one.
look on the outside. There's someone with water and someone with fire on that side, like an angel and a devil.
What is this from? Like who? Like what religion or whatever?
Singeman made it.
Oh, Singeman made it.
He does this on his spare time.
Oh, it's like an AI. Is it an AI thing?
No, he hand drew it with stencils.
He hand painted it
with stencils.
I don't know everything about the past. I wasn't there. Nobody was, as far as we know. Science likes to think it has all the answers, yet scientists still can't tell us how consciousness came to be, the connection between consciousness and matter.
What up, Ryan?
Why the hell we're all here?
So,
that's a good one. That's a good
here's something to think about.
What's up?
With the North Pole. They have totally militarized that area. So it's a fucking military base. You look at Google Earth and see
what?
And look at Google Earth at the
It shows you nothing. It shows you nothing up there.
Nothing, like
Yeah.
it's just water.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
yeah. It's ridiculous.
No, that's not the case. And there's a military base there, a huge military base.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'll find the clip hopefully for our next show.
Did you ever see the clip that where it's like going down into like a hole from like an airplane? You guys saw that before, right? Like somebody in an airplane was flying over the North Pole. It looked like it was being sucked in like a toroidal field type thing.
Oh well, that's what they're.
You've seen that?
Well,
I
here's the thing. I've heard that story. That story's been around forever. So it sounds like somebody finally like put some visuals to it.
I might have.
That's the story that Admiral Burt supposedly is in. Admiral
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it looked like a video that was like it made it look old, like from the 70s. You know what I mean? Like an old like videotape, and it looked like it was everything was being sucked down into like a ocean hole. You know.
I wonder if it was an AI video.
That's what I'm saying. Like an old AI video that looks old on purpose, obviously.
Right.
But it looks like a black hole except in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it looks like.
Interesting. Okay.
You never saw that before? That's crazy.
Oh,
Ray, you've seen that,
What up?
right? You've seen that video.
See, did you see the fittest flat earther? He
No.
came up with a new theory that's really good, I think, too. It was a similar theory that I had before. He was watching eddies in his pool. So he's watching these little like whirlpools like go by, and he noticed that all the light in the area, all the ambient light, whatever, daylight or sunlight or whatever it was getting absorbed by these eddies, and the eddies were turning black, and they weren't allowing any light to come out. So he theorized that's what a real black hole is. It's
Like little mini whirlpools.
It's just little whirlpools in the firmament.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. But
Oh, it's a good one.
what's,
Well, yeah,
what's his name? The fittest flat earther guy. Yeah.
We'll have Nancy cue it up for next
What
time.
was it? It was
It's
probably
on
a
his
short,
channel?
right?
It's on
Was it
his
a short?
channel? All right, I'll bring it up.
I was gonna say.
I'm not 100% sure if it was an actual short or not. I'm not.
Is
not.
it new or is it old?
It's a new one, actually.
All right, so it should be right there,
Yeah.
right in the front. You don't know.
Let me
if it
see.
was-
Let me find out what
Oh,
does he. What does it?
Black
say?
holes. Okay, I found it. I
You
found
found it. Tight. Okay.
right.
Very good.
All right, let's put this guy. Up.
Very good, sir.
Very good.
We'll give him his. We'll give him his.
Very good
how
stuff.
long is it? 3 minutes and 52 seconds of fame on our show.
So I think I figured out what black holes really are. And I'm not even joking. You're going to want to stick around for this one. What I first need to do is build my case for the fact that we do in fact live underwater. Here's some evidence of it here with the lunar wave, which has been captured by many people multiple times. And yes, you might want to pass it off as
doesn't-
camera interference or something
Doesn't prove
like that. But as the evidence
Exactly.
compiles,
He
you'll
should
see
not have brought that shit up.
it's water.
That's obviously.
Have you
a
ever seen
camera.
what stars and even planets look like through amateurs, telescopes, and P1000 cameras?
Now
They look
this
an awful lot
reality
like pool lights shimmering in water. Here's a still frame from the star Polaris. Again, looks like a pool light shimmering in water. Here's the dog star Sirius. Again, a pool star shimmering in water.
I mean, it would be awesome if he actually had a pool light shimmering in water to show us to compare it to.
Not to mention what the oldest history book in the world says. And God said, let there be a firmament in the middle of the waters and let it divide.
Like, what if you've never seen a pool light shimmering in water? You have no idea what he's talking about. It just made. You know what? I digress.
The waters,
Like from the bottom.
waters. You know,
Have you seen the pool
firmament,
light
the thing
shimmer
that separates the waters above?
moonlight? Have you seen the pool light shimmer in the pale moonlight?
All right, Joker.
From the waters below, which they love to tell us about in cartoons and movies. Here's a dome underwater in SpongeBob, and I'm sure we've all seen this Simpsons clip.
Kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky.
That's a Simpsons.
Bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium. Oh, Simpson just broke this dream's reality wide open.
So that being said, like I said in the beginning, we live under water. Talks about it in the Bible. There's many evidences of that. And if you don't realize that, it's just because you still believe what you've always been told from the time you were a young little lad. Also, like you were told that stars were burning balls of gas quintillions of miles away, even though that's scientifically impossible to see light from quintillions of miles away. We'll get back to the main point. There's water above us, and even ancient Babylonian cultures knew this. Babylonian legend of creation. Tiamat was a huge dragon that was vanquished, and her body was cut in two. Half of it was used to make the firmament to part the waters above. And now back to black holes. I was just sitting poolside the other day, doing some research, not at all thinking about black holes. And then I noticed something. I noticed a little bit of a funnel starting to appear in the top of the pool surface. And then I looked at it closer and noticed what it was doing. Noticed especially what it was doing to light. How it was not letting light escape it. In fact, absorbing the light where it appeared there wasn't any. It made me think about the nonsensical story they tell us about black holes and how they're so strong in gravity that nothing can escape them. Not even light. And well, then I looked up the video of what they say a black hole actually looks like, and I couldn't help but notice the exact similarity. Spiraling and not showing light in the center. And I thought to myself, maybe a black hole is simply spiraling waters above. Now, I'm just an out-of-work PE teacher. I'm not this smart, but it seems to make a lot of sense to me. Why don't you tell me what you think over here? And of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. I'm sure black holes are exactly what they tell us. Entertainment only.
Shocking. He's a PE teacher.
I know.
The fittest flat earther. I teach PE.
I don't know.
Because those that can't do teach, and those that can't teach PE.
That's actually kind of funny. That was kind of funny, actually.
What do you think, Singe?
I remember my PE teacher in the preparatory school, and she was like,
she?
I guess you could say it was she. Who was this?
She.
Jim?
Lesbian.
Yeah, I had a crazy
6 foot
dyke.
tall lesbian dyke with like muscles like Popeye and Popeye arms.
Yeah. And then
she was really mean.
Did she always call you by your last name?
Those crazy lesbian PE teachers.
Yes, with no Mr. or Mrs. or just your last name. Jacobs, Jensen.
What is going on here?
Jacoby,
yeah,
get over
here. The reason why I asked that though is because some guy just won a lawsuit. He won like a few $1 million because he got fired because he kept calling his children, like the children in his school, by their last name. And I'm like, that's how everyone did it, right? I mean, everyone was called by their last name in PE, right? It was always like that because they wanted to be called they or them or you know what I mean? Like they
I
want.
don't remember being called by my last name in PE.
No, really, at all.
I went to public school. I went to public school though. They were like,
they never said bets, like bets.
It was
They might
those
have.
are the schools that are more like military style that are gonna do that.
That's sports. Like 'cause
I went to school
sports,
in-
they always call you by your last name in sports, dude. That's how they do it in sports. Like every coach calls you by your last name because they don't call you by your first name because there could be like 3 Rays on the team.
It all comes from the military. Calling people by the last name is in jails and military.
Sports.
Well, yes, it's another institution.
I mean, yeah, but you're right. Military, of course, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, yeah, sports is another institution. So yes.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying it's crazy how I just heard that today, and I'm like, how can they act like that's like a bad thing? Because they got him fired. Like, how is that a bad thing? Oh, I forgot. Because everybody wants to be like, they felt like they were singled out. They said, I felt singled out. Like, what, by your last name? Like, what do you mean? Like,
you're killing me, Smalls.
Sorry, Ray. What are you doing here?
No, I was just trying to. I was.
That
trying
looks
to
like. What does that look like to you guys? Looks like the ceiling of the what is it? Where it has George Washington on the top, and it's like he's ascending.
It's got a pyramid in the middle right there, and it says it's written Latin Ventorum something Solaris something of the sun.
Sun, yeah. Live the sun or something. Venturum.
Honest. I feel like I'm saying like I shouldn't even say it, right? All right, what is it?
Saying a spell, some kind of spell.
All right, look, they got all different ones going around the edge right there, wearing like some type of. They got like shields and swords, and like some type of archery, maybe. You know.
Well, what's that
And we got-
triangle in
we
the
got
middle?
Phoenixes, right? Those are probably phoenixes, but I don't know for sure.
That's on the back of your dollar bill.
Yo, what's that triangle in the middle? Is that the Illuminati right there?
It's the Illuminati, and then look, the sun rays, crepuscular rays, which prove a local sun,
right,
coming down and landed on this one, who's under like what, the tree of knowledge or something? Is that the tree from the Garden of Eden? I don't know. It could be, but I have no idea. Let's see.
Here. My goal is just to get the message out there to those who are genuinely curious about what's going on in this life. It's an understatement to say that humanity is lost.
It's been pointed out by many historians that humanity is much older than we have been told. It's possible that civilization goes back millions of years, and we could be in some kind of cycle. What's clear is, advanced civilizations did exist in the past. If the monuments don't convince you, consider the myths and legends about gods having to deliver culture-important knowledge. There are hundreds of books written on Atlantis because it was a real place.
The first story we really hear of this is from Plato, and in Critias is telling Socrates a story. He says, "Look, Socrates, I got this crazy story that this wise sage named Solon told my great-grandfather, who was also named Critias. And my grandfather told me the story when
All right, we'll get back to this real quick.
Very courteous. Yeah, that lady's trying to say that millions of years. Like, get out of here.
Singeman put together this presentation tonight, a leprechaun presentation.
But you know, everybody doesn't. People are happy not to talk about this holiday for the entire show. So we stray here and there. We'll go back and forth.
Yeah. Well, let's see what it is.
These are leprechaun bones. Even though you might think of them as mythical creatures,
Yes,
Hold on, let's
yes.
see.
On the ground.
Let's see.
He said these.
Real leprechaun bones.
Yes. Is there... Oh man, that's top of the morning to you.
You might think of them as mythical creatures. The EU classifies leprechauns as a protected species, and at least 1/3 of Irish people believe they exist.
A protected species.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Today,
They're everywhere.
I'm gonna find a leprechaun. The Irish people have a
1/3 of Irish people.
They're everywhere, he said.
long history with leprechauns, who are known to be quite mischievous, and for whatever reason, they're said to be obsessed with gold, which means finding a leprechaun could make you a millionaire, but it could also leave you dead. And I gravely underestimated where this journey was going to take me. Lucky for
Gonna kill
me,
you?
I have Kevin. The last known leprechaun whisperer in all of Ireland. You heard me right. Kevin speaks
Leprechaun
to leprechauns
whisperer?
on a frequent basis and claims to know 236 of them. So I did what any reasonable person would. Travel thousands of miles to the leprechaun capital of the world, Carlingford, Ireland, to meet Kevin and find out what's really at the end of a rainbow. And I brought the only Irish person I know with, Dave, who clearly believes in leprechauns.
Ah, it feels good to be in the homeland, baby.
Oh, and watch the episode.
Being
about
tall really paid off.
leprechauns
And since Dave managed to not
on
get
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
What was this? Tangent.
a single shot of an elf when we were in Iceland last year, we've also brought some professional help to hold the cameras. We set up shop near the leprechaun mecca of the world, knowing that leprechauns were nearby as we prepared to meet Kevin. And if I'm being honest, I was a little nervous. I mean, all I know about this guy is that he apparently speaks to leprechauns. Lucky for us, he was actually very friendly and invited us into his office, which was plastered with leprechaun memorabilia. The whole place felt a bit like my second grade classroom. But what we were about to learn from Kevin is not something that I would repeat to a second grade. Before heading up to his lair to learn more about the leprechauns, Kevin had us choose our leprechaun companion.
Yeah, his name is Carrick. Carrick's the Gaelic word for rock. Yeah, we love the rock.
All right, I feel like this guy kind of... Do I get to meet him in real life?
You do?
Hold up. Did he just say that I'm about to meet a...
You do, he said. You do.
Should I play, how much should I play, Cinch? The whole thing?
God, I'm gonna have to put on a little bit more. Do you want like a jacket or anything? You're not cold?
What is it, cold down there?
I know.
It's cold. It's cold. Dude, it's 17 degrees here, dude.
It's cold.
I'm freaking frozen, bro. I'm frozen right now.
What is it, 60, 65, 70? Like, what are you freaking...
Hey, don't make fun of me, bro.
No, I'm not making
Early in the springtime, mud goes very, very deep.
Boston Ray, when you learn how to rap so quick, man. I rap quicker than quicksand. 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 When you learn how to rap so quick, man. Me, I rap quicker than quicksand. Do a slick dance, need a drum with a kick like a kickstand. Hear this Latin mix, man. Is it a disc band? Stuck on the bricks like a bricks man. Mess up the studio's mix plans. Producer can get mad. It's like you need 6 hands. And then the chick fans with the wristbands, right? That's why you all can't band. So if you add the 6 hands and 1 kickstand to do a slick dance and mess up studio's mix plans, the producer can get mad at the chick fans with the wristbands, Ray. Why do you rap so quick, man? Who me? I rap quicker than quicksand. 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 Quicker than quicksand.
Yo, I'm density buoyancy bong blazing. You fuck with the true kings cause we amazing. Back in the day, I was always raving. Now we do the research to bring you what you're craving. I rap quicker than quicksand, spit lightning and fire, man. Globies act like we don't understand, we just don't stand under. Now you feel the thunder, hitting you with the wonder. Don't be a classic blunder, and open your mind. Listen close to the kings, and see what you find. Talking to Globies is like leading the blind. Like a horse to water, can't make them drink. But the least we can do is make them think. Cause if we plant the seeds, they might just grow. You never know, like levels underground, how low does it go? Me and Ray, yo, been surveying the land. Been at this a while, rapping quicker than quicksand. 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 Quicker than quicksand.
Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand. You wanna rhyme with us and ride rush like a virus? Try and time us quicker than quicksand. Put your money where your mouth is and your life in his hands. It is but his plans. It is if it quicker than quicksand, like nobody's business. These raps are so dope, you'll never be sicker than this, man. I learned it from Christian. Tell him I miss him. Into the distance, a different opinion. Men on a mission. He took me with him. Back in high school, my nickname was the Hitman. I hope this a hitman.
I'll never fit in. Thank you for listening. The earth isn't spinning. Quicker than quicksand, quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand, quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand, quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand.
I rap quicker than quicksand. Slap you with my pimp hand. We doing this shit, man. Fuck ceiling fan, man. Shilly ass hoes, just get out of my way. Cult leader types are just fake and gay. Cause if you're in the truth game and you're fake as fuck, the truth comes out and then you're stuck. Stuck in the mud, just like Elmer Fudd. You wanna cut me and draw some blood? Well, good luck with that. You must be smoking crack cause I'm a ninja. And this is what the truth brings you. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Hey yo, I'm quicker than quicksand.
Quicker than quicksand, quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand, quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quicker than quicksand, quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand.
Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Quick, 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 quicker than quicksand. Hey yo, I'm quicker than quicksand.
I love how DJ Scratch and Sniff sampled my old song from like 2006 with the line, "Where'd you learn how to rap so quick, man? Who me? I rap quicker than quicksand." That was actually a line from my song from like 06.
No doubt.
Yeah, and then DJ Scratch and Sniff dug it up out of the crates and sampled it in there at the end.
And put it at the end of the track.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, DJ Scratch and Sniff.
Thank you to DJ Scratch and Sniff.
All right, check this one out. We'll get back to the Celtic or the Celtic origins of Tartaria because I don't think you guys are ready for that. We'll do this.
1817. We are told that this is the original Christ Church, New South Wales, Australia. 1817. This was our construction. We are told that the initial structure had structural issues. I've never seen a church from 1300 that has structural issues. But after 500 years of evolving and advancing, the masterminds of 1817 make churches with structural issues. And then they had to knock the whole thing down. We are told in 1884, they just had to make way for this palace. And this is where things get weird. The foundation stone for this palace church was laid in 1868. But then construction doesn't begin for another 24 years. They put the foundation stone down, and then nobody did anything for 24 years. Are we sure? Or is this a slip up by the narrator? Let's go further. Demolishing the original church in 1884. and then just knocking this thing out in 10 years. From 1892 to 1902. And of course, there were no structural issues. Because in my opinion, they found this structure, and we know this. But let's prove it. Thinking logically, why would they knock the first church down in 1884? Why would they do this? Especially when the next church wasn't done yet. In fact, we're told that the construction as of 1884, it hadn't even started yet. Did they already have this palace church? And that's why in 1884, it was okay to knock the first one down. And this story that we've been given, that construction began in 1892 and finished in 1902, is a lie. Pretend you're in the 1800s. Who here would knock their house down and then have no house to go move into? This isn't logical at all, and we know this, especially when the construction hadn't even started on the new one yet. And then this whole thing just gets crazy and takes this whole thing to another level. When we have found documented accounts of a massive network of tunnels connecting all the buildings in this area of people that have actually been in the tunnels. On a forum in 2023, we found individuals talking about this location, stating that they found out about the tunnel entrance near the James Fletcher Hospital that goes underneath the entire city. James Fletcher Hospital. So I pinned this location, and let's see where this tunnel connects to. Another person says, go near Meriwether High School, and you can go through a drain. Meriwether High School. Pinned. Over Stockton Bridge at the old military base. Endless tunnels and rooms. Pinned. A massive amount of tunnels in this location. Under the houses to the left, a fort and tunnel there. Pinned. Saying it's been sealed off, with the next person stating, someone has now sledgehammered a hole in the brickwork, and you can get in still. Under the Newcastle East Primary School, it was accessible through a trap door and crawl space, where the kids used to get down there all the time. Trapdoors in elementary schools, I believe we've shown this before. The tunnels need to be exposed. Why do the tunnels connect to elementary schools? Who built these buildings? Who created these tunnels? Why do they connect to elementary schools? Why do they connect to hospitals? Why do they connect to churches? Places that innocent people under the age of 18 go. This is a network of tunnels, and they've been here for a very long time. We are not told the truth about them, and they are in every single city. And who is John Horbury Hunt, the supposed designer of the Old World Palace Church that has a tunnel connected to it? As you can see, I've already clicked on his name. I wouldn't be bringing his name up unless there was something shocking. You all may have seen the conversations happening online lately. Censorship is back and it's happening everywhere. Platforms are, and they've always been controlling narratives and pushing the stuff that they want us to see. So we need to fight back. Rumble is the only company that Tether Gold. Take half of your money with Rumble Wallet. Those fees are completely in the traditional sense. He did not have a formal degree in architecture. He was originally trained as a carpenter in Boston. And then in a short time, he was off designing massive churches, cathedrals, schools, and civic buildings, teaming up with Edmund Blackett, the most prominent architect of the time, with zero documented accounts on how these two even met. They just teamed up and constructed palaces. And this isn't even close to the strangest part. Mr. Hunt didn't have any architecture training. And then you take a look into Edmund Blackett, a cloth merchant, and also has zero formal education in architecture or engineering. What is going on? And then you have to start asking, did these two guys really build these buildings with no training? Designing hundreds of buildings? Or were they simply pinned to them? Thinking logically, two people in the 1800s that were never trained in architecture or engineering would not be able to build this. It is completely illogical. We have two key figures, Edmund Blackett and John Horbury Hunt, who supposedly built some of the most complex structures in Australia. Yet neither one had proper architectural training. a carpenter, and a cloth merchant, knocking out palaces. This is insane. Designing massive Gothic structures.
That looks like the Boston Common. The way that the horses are way down below.
This was just an easy task in the 1800s. And when they got done with their palace, they would go home at night and they would lay on some hay. How does a cloth merchant, Edmund Blackett, where he just moved to Australia from England in 1842, and then within a few months, with no training, just starts knocking out palaces, creating some of Australia's most important buildings? Take a look at this. We are told a man with no training designed this building and got it done in a time period of wooden wheels and dirt roads. This is Sydney University in the 1870s. Please look at the wooden fences. That was the construction at the time. Those stairs look like they were dug out of the dirt. This is crazy. And in all honesty, it doesn't even look like they were able to fully dig them out. They stopped halfway and just walked on the top of the dirt the rest of the way. These are the finders of our timeline, our current civilization. This building's incredible, and it's still here today. And this isn't even the only building that looks out of place at Sydney University. The Maclaurin Hall, Australia. You have some explaining to do. It's overgrown in multiple places, like it was just left out there for 100 years. This is such a weird picture. Here it is from the other side in 1910, with dirt roads again, telling us that this one only took 8 years to build and opened in 1909. This picture is a year after they finished it? This is crazy. This is not a brand new building. Edmund Blackett had multiple jobs in his life that required training, where he had none.
So, according to the record, this is a year after they finished it. It's already overgrown like that. I don't know.
No training for these jobs. Being an architect and having no training was the second time in his life that he did this. The first time that he did this, where he had no training and did a job, was in 1837, where Blackett lacked formal training, of course, and began work for the Stockton and Darlington Railway as a surveyor. A surveyor is the science of determining the terrestrial two-dimensional or three-dimensional positions of points in the distance.
What he's getting at is he's going to say, we found Australia. They found Australia. It was just there.
Distances and angles between them.
Yo, Ray.
We have a completely made-up story here, in my opinion. This is
What's up?
Rick,
What
they founded it. Hey, I'll be back, okay, guys?
All right.
Give me a bit.
Yeah,
I'll
do
be
your
back.
thing.
All right. I just wanted to throw that in though. Founded.
Okay.
Happy St.
Get to
Paddys
the
Day,
chopper.
Get to the chopper.
is insane and literally impossible. Could you even imagine today anyone just going and knocking out this church in 10 years? A guy and his brand new pal just walking over to a good spot in the grass. Neither one of them have training in architecture. Zero training. One guy turns to the other and says, "You know what? I think today is the day that we put a Gothic palace together." But I have no training. How are we gonna know what to do? I don't have any friends. I'm not from here. And how many people are we gonna need to build this whole thing? I know nothing about structural engineering. I haven't taken a single class learning about load-bearing capacities. How do you make the perfect foundation? We know nothing about weight distribution. Snap out of it. We don't need to document this stuff. We are Donkeys Incorporated, with the exact number of workers involved in the construction of the Christ Church Cathedral in Newcastle, Australia. Not documented. We are actually told this. We are told that two guys just met up and had zero training, and they built the most incredible structures in Australia, and they didn't document anything. How many men? How many horses
years?
were needed? Like
They
we
said
just
8
talked
years?
about in episode 118.
That's ridiculous.
This is insane.
And it was already overgrown like that a year later.
A year later. Yeah, like 10 years of foliage.
After they built it, a year after they built it, it was already like it looked like moss growing on it and shit.
Yeah.
Massive flaws in this narrative. The narrative that they sat us down in those chairs as kids. They put us in these classrooms all over the world. They tell us that this is the truth. That men with zero training constructed palaces with wooden wheels.
Good hook. Massive flaw in the narrative.
Yeah, it is a good. I could rhyme a lot with that. All right,
That's what I'm saying.
People were more skilled back then. And
horses and
less
wagons
lazy.
would just
They weren't
build
as lazy,
stone
they were more
palaces over and over and over. And there's never a mistake.
I don't trust that picture
From
right
people
there.
that
That picture
have
looks
no
so
training,
suspect.
we are not told the truth.
right. Maybe it's because the horses
Look,
look
looks
blurry
like
or something.
yeah, all of that. Yeah, all of that picture to
They
me.
say that's because they were moving. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's one in the Boston Common that looks exactly like this.
There's tons of them like we've seen like this, Ray. You know, like with the look.
Yeah.
It has the vanilla skies too.
Yeah, I know, right? Good call.
You
Good
know?
call,
It's
Vanilla
crazy.
Sky.
It's like,
So-
yeah, it's like that's a lot of the skies are like that because
Is
Hashtag vanilla skies.
Is
bad
AI
days.
is AI been making these and fucking with our heads?
No.
No,
It's just
because you know
bad
why? Because Scott, the one that I saw from the Boston Common, is actually in the Boston Common on like the little plaques and shit. When
No, they weren't using. They have like a photo. You know, like
cloudy days.
what is it? It's like shot.
It's
It's like paint shop or what is it called? Like Photoshop. You know what I mean? Like back in the day. It's old school Photoshop.
it's in the train station actually.
They blend things.
About
you
who
know, they
actually
blend
put these buildings here on our map. And this pattern continues when we see that John
that's real.
Hunt was also in charge of getting the St. Peter's Cathedral in Armadale, Australia done, where yet again we get the same
John Hunt. I wonder if he was Mike Hunt's brother.
exact story that likely involved
gonna
a
say that.
considerable number of workers,
couldn't
while
know
the
it.
exact records detailing the total workforce are not available. This is not thousands of years ago. This is 1871 to 1938, we are told. How many people? No idea. What about the other palace? No clue. We don't know. There was lots of training for the architect.
You know?
No, actually, no.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you seen him?
Well, who?
Mike Hunt.
Mike? Around? I haven't seen
Mike
him
Hunt.
around in about. I haven't seen him around in about 3 years. Ever since that incident in the rec hall. You remember that?
the rec hall.
Yeah, you remember that, Sid?
I haven't seen him since the movie in the 1980s.
Oh, really? So you don't remember the incident in the rec hall? Whatever, Sid.
Hey, wait. Do you have any fan
I'm
mail?
not brainwashing a certain
I'm
specific way.
only here for the fan mail.
Did we have any fan mail tonight, Sid?
Yeah, we need some fan mail.
Yeah, you want me to read it?
Oh,
Hold on.
yes. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I think it's better. So, how many are there?
I don't know. How many do we got, Sid? Nancy, how many fan mails do we got?
I just got one right now, but I'm
Only one?
I haven't
One
really
fan,
looked.
only one fan wrote into us this week.
All right. It's always funny though if Singeman starts it and then Ray finishes it.
I don't have it. I don't have a copy of it. We're gonna.
Oh.
We're
I can
gonna.
send it to you. Yeah, I'll just read it. It's easier.
Yeah, send it to him.
No, it's easier. I don't want to click anymore. I'm done clicking and sending. And
Do you have it in
Office
front
World. Did you know that we live in Office World? So yeah, I'm down doing office work. I do a lot of office work. So, ready?
Hold on.
You can
hold
sing
on.
this, you can
Let's
sing a song or you
Let's
wanna
do
just
this.
play it?
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably have more, but this is what I just have right here. But we'll look. So this is ready? Okay. Subject. Urgent. 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 Limerick transmission classified. Dear Boston Ray and Singe Man, this correspondence contains critical, in capital letters, critical, all in capital letters, intelligence regarding the mud flood cover-up that can only be transmitted to the ancient Celtic verse format known as Limerick to avoid detection by they who monitor. In large capital letters, they who monitor.
Monitor.
There once was a truther named Ray who exposed the mud's sinister play. The Tartarians knew what the elites would do, so they built their cities that way. Your dedication to exposing the truth about our stolen architectural heritage has awakened my consciousness. The basement level windows are everywhere. Please look into this limerick and detect what needs to be coded out.
It's limerick. Yes, it is a limerick. That's awesome.
What'd you say? The basement windows? What?
Yeah.
The basement level windows are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Once you know what to look for. Once you know the basement level windows are everywhere. Once you know what to look for. And then blah 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 blah. Then keep digging, but not literally, as that disturbs the evidence. Agent Limestone 47. Question everything. Trust yes, this is his motto. I think it's our motto now. Question everything. Trust nothing. Measure doorways.
Pretty good.
P.S. My grandmother's Victorian house has a suspiciously low front door. Coincidence? I think not. That's Agent Limestone 47. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So we'll look for more of those in a minute.
That's good. That's good.
It's fan mail. It's fan mail. We are your friends, and this is your mail. Fan mail. Fan mail. Mail. Mail.
I was laughing.
Like it
was good. Wait, it was suspiciously. The door was suspiciously low.
Coincidence?
None. So John Hunt was just off building palaces, and then he takes a shot at a house. And this is the house we are told that he built. It's a nice house, but it's not even close to the mastermind architecture that we've seen from him today. It is not the same style at all. The Sperling House, where it seems like we had an issue here. Oh, what is this? Destroyed by a suspicious fire in 2015, where residents are now furious as developer begins demolition of the $18.5 million mansion. We have the same thing going on with Edmund Blackett's supposed work. In my
Destroyed by a
opinion,
fire.
like I've stated, these are old world structures, and they're just pinned to these two individuals. Blackett, pinned as the guy to get the St. Stephen's Anglican Church in Newton, Sydney completed. With a 140-foot spire, it was completed in just 3 years without a power tool. Are you still on the fence? St. Matthew's Anglican Church, Albury. Edmund Blackett knocked this one out in just 2 years, in 1857 to 1859, with no training necessary, and suffered a devastating fire in 1991. St. John's Bishop Thorpe Glebe, where the two pals teamed up for this one. We're told Blackett and Hunt got together one night over a cup of tea and just planned this thing out in their heads. No blueprints were necessary. No money, no horses, and no people. No power tools and no training. This is what we're told in the mainstream narrative. Undocumented. And in 2 years, this thing was done. Between 1868 and 1870, the church was done.
Restream's been working pretty well tonight. I'll give them that.
And here forever.
Shout out the Restream.
No, not forever. No, not forever. 1972, it was damaged by a fire and then demolished. Okay, so not forever. Then we have such a strange thing happen where Blackett was pinned to this mansion. And was this a mansion from the old world in Australia, where they tell us that he started the project in 1865? But the exact duration of the construction will forever be a mystery and is not specified in available records. How is that possible? A mansion that costed millions of dollars in today's time by supposedly the most incredible architect of the time. Undocumented completion date.
Really? Ads?
And don't forget, it was all upside down.
And I want to see.
Are you sure? And unlike most homes of the time, the mansion had indoor plumbing. Very interesting. A palace that I believe was found in a place that I would love to go and see today. I would love to go inside this incredible mansion. I would love to do this, but I can't. And I can't do this because, like we have seen so many times, the old world structures are destroyed. By the 1950s, many of the once grand mansions of Darling Point. Are we reading that this is multiple old world mansions and not just one? These were all being demolished to make way for apartments, and Retford Hall would be among the demolished, destroyed. And this is why our research is so important.
I just got a $3 donation from B. Hendricks. Thank you, B. Hendricks.
B. Hendricks. Shout out to B. Hendricks, by the way. I saw him in there.
You seen him?
He said, yeah, he says keep flat perspective representatives. Yes, awesome.
Nice.
This community, we are showing the structures from the old world in hopes that we can all keep an eye on them, showing that they are so much more than what we've been told, constructed by an incredibly advanced previous civilization that had tools, they had proper training, they understood how to build a palace, and it was all over the world. The evidence is clear. We have been lied to. Today, we dismantled the official narrative piece by piece and exposed the impossible. Untrained men supposedly building palaces with no blueprints, no records, and no logical explanation.
That's the crazy part,
Gothic
bro.
cathedrals sprawl.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part, you know? Like
the tools that they say they had, which was like picks and
yeah,
axes and shit.
tools, but then also like not trained professionals at all. You know, like
I know,
yeah,
right? Like they all can't be architects like this. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
can design
there's like one architect and then like a couple guys or a few people that like barely knew how to, you know, do anything.
like grunt workers. Like
yeah,
you go,
exactly.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
You go to like the Home Depot parking lot and you grab a bunch of Mexicans and pay them under the table. You know what I mean? Type
Yeah.
shit.
Next thing you know, they
even
get
worse, even worse than that because it was child labor and it was orphans and shit too.
yeah, probably. Yeah. Just, you know, random people that somehow created things that were amazing.
They were probably told what to do, you know, by the people that know, like, but for the main thing,
Or it was during the millennial reign.
or they didn't build it at all and it was found like that.
Or were found, yeah. After
the people and the people that did build it originally had some type of machinery or something.
Or it was during the millennial reign, like, you know, how people say, you know, how we're in the short season. So that's a whole other story.
You know, is the short season the same as Satan's little season?
No, what I'm saying, though, is so...
I'm wondering, is it the same thing?
Yes, but, like, the thing is, though, is that they say that these things, like that, we're looking at right now, right, was built when Jesus was reigning for 1,000 years. That's what they say.
Okay.
That's the theory, you know?
But when Jesus was reigning for 1,000 years, I'm not that I'm skeptical. I'm just wondering, like, what
I'm
made
not saying it was.
What made the people that were alive at that time so good at building? What did they have?
Well, because during the millennial reign, it was pure. Everything was pure. Everything was like, everybody was. Well, okay, so I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying that the people that believe that,
yeah,
the people that believe that there was no, like, everything was like not perfect, but like, they built things like really well.
With the purpose.
Yeah, it's a whole
They want to design buildings like how God designed the earth. It made it perfect.
they would say that. Yes, they would definitely say that. Yes.
I get it. Kind of like how I designed my music.
Sprawling mansions and intricate structures. They're just here out of a timeline that doesn't add up. A carpenter and a cloth merchant, just knocking out masterpieces, massive palaces, incredible architecture. And not only were they building it on the ground, but they were also doing it below, with a network of underground tunnels that connected to schools, hospitals, and churches, all hidden in plain sight. With fires again, conveniently erasing the old world structures over and over. This isn't a coincidence, this is a pattern. We are walking on the remains of a civilization far more advanced than we've been told. Their work was not created with wooden wheels and dirt roads. These were monuments built to last forever, until the finders rewrote history and pinned these achievements to individuals who couldn't possibly have built them. Today, you saw through the cracks in their story.
The finders.
You know now that this world is not what we've been told, and it is time to uncover the truth. Together, all of us, we are piecing this puzzle back together. One structure and one lie at a time. Never forget what we uncovered today, because this is only the beginning. Are you ready to go deeper? Norsen Tepe is going to shock the world, and we are going to do it.
It was like, did you go deeper? And then it like clipped to
boom.
North and Tempe like real fast. You saw that?
Yeah, that was quick.
No, I mean, whatever. It's not like everybody has Singe Man to do transitions for them and stuff like that.
Dude, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Right now, we're Norsen Tepe.
This is GenSpark. It's like having a full-stack team in one workspace.
It's AI, isn't it?
They're getting good at those.
It's a tell, where we can go back 23 episodes. We all know that a tell is an archaeological term referring to a mound that forms from centuries of human settlement. It means that this is constructed on top of the past civilization's work, where they just found this thing in the 1960s and first excavated it in our timeline yet again, beginning in 1968 and ending in 1974. And they went in there just 50 years ago, and they found things, finding 40 stratified occupation layers, meaning that they found 40 layers of multiple civilizations. Where I'm at the point where I just don't buy that. I believe.
What? So they went inside this thing that they found that's been covered?
Levels, like different levels.
This is a trip. This is good. This is good stuff.
Believe this was a multi-level structure with a singular purpose. One civilization built multiple levels, equating to 40 layers. I believe this was a 40-level structure. And
so when he says 40 layers, he's talking about like the layer of earth we live on, like that 40 of them.
Yeah, level, flat, and level. Yes, correct.
Flat and level.
Mm-hmm.
Flat level, yes.
Level-headed.
Would have changed the entire world in a second if we all saw it today. And they know this. We are told that they found stone houses inside, multi-room complexes and superstructures, fortified walls. This would have shown us 100% that this previous civilization was not just running around making teacups. The pottery, like we're told right down here. They were extremely advanced with an organized economy. They found tools. They 100% found technology in the 1960s and 1970s. And we all know at this point that that's not all that they found, because we see that they found human burials where some tombs were richly furnished with, of course, grave goods. We all know that wasn't just pottery, and this is a lie. They found things that would blow our minds. Advanced tools, not just chisels and hammers, telling us that there were fires or natural disasters. The nod, as well as the key the event that wiped the previous civilization out. A massive event that destroyed so much and reset us in the 17 and 1800s, right back to cowboys and Indians, to dirt roads and no lights. The general public, me and you, we are not allowed to explore Norsen Tepe freely, especially during its excavation and research phases. We were never allowed to go and see, never, what was really found. Again, all off limits to all of us. All of the excavation projects are always off limits to the public. This needs to be changed. So it's off limits to all of us, the excavation project. So why don't we just go now, since they're all done excavating in the 1970s? Why don't we all just go to Turkey and check this place out today? This site was so incredible and completely blew mainstream story hour right out of the water. Would you like to know just how scared this finding really made them? They knew that Norsen Tepe would expose that the mainstream history is a lie and that there was an advanced civilization before us. Because after excavating the site, removing all of the valuable items and texts, they needed to hide this structure because it didn't fit in. And how would you do this? How would you hide it forever? The thing is massive, a 40-layer structure. How would you hide it forever? You would fill the entire area up with water. And that is exactly what happened after 1974. They submerged the entire location by breaking the Caban Dam and making it impossible for anyone to even see it today, creating an artificial lake where Norsen Tepe today currently sits submerged, 98 to 131 feet at the bottom of the water. Finding this,
they put that shit at the 98
in the 1960s, beginning excavation in 1968 and ending it in 1974, and then opening the dam up that exact same year, where the public, all of us, were never allowed to explore it, with all documented research coming from official excavation reports, not a single independent researcher.
None of us could go and, I mean, not that I would go there, but maybe I will. I mean, I can travel again soon, so.
Did it say Turkey? In Turkey?
Yeah, Turkey.
Yeah, that's where Noah's Ark is too, dude. It's crazy how many things are in that area. That's awesome. Yeah.
Or historian ever got access to the site. And after the dam was completed, it was permanently off limits to anyone who wanted to investigate further. And this gets crazy. They constructed this dam between 1966 and completed it in 1974. What are the odds that they find this and then construct a dam to submerge the site 130 feet into the water? What are the odds of that? At this point, alarms have got to be going off. Never allowing anybody to ever see the site. And even
Ken, why don't you come on the show because you live there and tell us what you know? Come on.
Ken's sober tonight, so he thinks he's boring when he's sober. Yeah.
Ken, come on the show.
He's not. Ken's awesome.
Ken, good for you that you're sober.
No,
sober.
just for one night. Just for one night.
No, stay sober. Stay sober. Sober Cobra.
Today, it is inaccessible for public visitation. You aren't even allowed to go diving in there just to go look at it. Are you still on the fence? Do you still think that you're being told the truth about our past? Norsen Tepe is completely off limits for diving or public exploration with government restrictions. The area is managed.
Ken, do you think this is true, or do you think that this guy is being extreme? I'm just wondering.
He's definitely
by
being more
Turkey's
extreme
state hydraulic
lately.
works, and the dam's reservoir is restricted, all for safety, of course. And even if you were allowed to go diving in there, over decades, layers of silt and sediment have likely buried much of the site. We have been totally fooled for so long. The truth is literally being hidden from us. A molded narrative, 100%. This is clear as day now. Check this thing out. Take a look at it. There is clearly an entrance right here at the
The molded narrative.
problem is that there is zero documented evidence available in public records or in online archives that explicitly confirm the installation of the steel beams. They didn't install steel beams. Take a look at it yourself. You decide. The beams clearly run all the way down to the front. They run under the dirt. And this means that they cleared the dirt away and saw these beams. Who in the world would construct beams and then cover them back up with dirt? And then you would see the difference from the old original dirt and the place that they just put the dirt back in the 1970s. You would clearly see the difference. You also would not fill the dirt.
Hold on, we got another. I think we got another fan mail. All right, it says email subject mud flood madness. Tartaria and the reset are totally real. Hey, Boston Ray and Mud Flood crew. Just had to drop you a line after binge watching your latest episodes. Wow, my brain is officially fried in the best way possible. The whole Tartaria and reset stuff, absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, who knew history class was hiding this epic secret right under our noses? Epic secret right under our noses. Now I need to tell you, I'm starting to think my toaster might be a relic from Tartaria itself. And after watching you guys, how can it not be?
The toaster. The toaster.
Yeah. He said,
the toaster.
And after what? Now I need to tell you, I'm starting to think my toaster might be a relic from Tartaria itself. And after watching you guys, how can it not be? That's good. That's good. Then maybe my missing socks vanished during one of those resets too. Keep the conspiracy realities coming. Your show is like a roller coaster through history's weirdest mysteries. In my mind. Can't wait for the next episode. I'll be here with popcorn and tinfoil sombrero ready. Stay muddy, Felicia Reed. Well, thank you, Felicia. It made me laugh. It made me laugh. Shout out to Felicia Reed.
Back over the beams and make it
Thanks,
look
Felicia.
smooth for no reason, knowing that you are going to submerge it anyway. This is a clear lie and ridiculous, and this is exactly why they leave sites like the Cahokia Mounds alone. They stopped excavation in 1971 in Cahokia because they found bodies, as well as a temple that's 2 feet under the dirt, just like we have shown so many times. If they started removing the dirt, they would be exposed, and then they'd have to build a dam and submerge it 131 feet underwater and block it off from divers. And this is exactly what happened here in Turkey. We are told that they found 107 graves containing the remains of both men and women, and we all know that they found so many more, including the grave goods, the texts, the bodies found, as well as the technology, the artifacts, as they like to call them, during excavations in the 1960s and 1970s, were all removed before the area was submerged under the Caban Dam Reservoir. And I wonder how many fingers and toes these individuals actually had. Or I'm guessing it was 6. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, after this, go watch episode 113. where they
Nephilim.
are now supposedly housed in various Turkish museums and research institutions, showing how this is so systematically done, spreading out all of the evidence, making it extremely difficult to pinpoint one location and demand answers and exposure. Now, who was in charge of getting this dam into place? Who wanted to hide this location from all of us so badly? And I'll tell you what, this location, this Kaban Dam, was not just trying to hide Norsen Tepe. We have found more. You all may have seen the conversations happening online lately. Censorship is back and it's happening everywhere. Platforms are, and they've always been controlling narratives and pushing the stuff that they want us to see. So we need to fight back. Rumble is the only...
Rumble is the only savior.
It feels really personal. Foolish, of course. You might still have things to do. And everything you do in the wind
That's
will
a big
feel 10
switch.
times harder.
Big
It's force,
transition.
like waves of air knock you around, making it difficult to drive, even. And I think that's a perfect metaphor for life. Most of the pressures that we feel are actually invisible. If you told somebody else about the pressure,
14 people
they
watch-
wouldn't notice
sum it
it.
up.
Today we're going to
I
look
don't feel the
at
pressures.
Sears catalog, actually. Sears.
I don't even
What the hell
notice
was Sears
pressures.
doing in 1915? I don't know. I don't know anything. But let's have a look together. I thank you for being here this week. I love you all. God bless and welcome.
Welcome to fall asleep time.
All right. What do we have here? Oh, Sears. Again, 1915. I watched
What
a
do we
video
have here?
on this. I didn't know what to think then, and I don't know what to think now. Maybe you guys can add something. So here, Sears Roebuck is selling concrete machinery in 1915 and earlier even. And I was really excited. I love the old Sears catalogs and have wanted to make videos on them. And yet here, this one is exclusively devoted to concrete machinery. How fascinating, and not just
Concrete
ugly
machinery?
concrete, but what we would consider an old world block. And I like this.
Oh, like
I
a
like
mill.
that they're telling us that it's not block right away, which I never thought it was. I always believed these old world buildings were like concretes or geopolymers or different blends. And it's very exciting. Even the mainstream is interested in the future of concrete, the reinventing of Roman cement, all these things. All these things interest everyone. Whether they're into the old world or not, for some it's just purely profit. But still,
Everyone.
a lot of nice developments in this field. So what do they say? No experience is necessary to operate our machinery. The making of concrete building materials. So this whole book, which we furnish free with our concrete machinery, tells you everything you need to know to successfully make concrete products. Furthermore, our experts will cheerfully answer any questions. Letters and pictures below demonstrate what inexperienced men have done. We receive a great many orders from our customers who already have this general information book and therefore furnish this book only when asked for, as a matter of economies, of course. If you wish a copy, please mention it in your order and we'll include it free of charge. Cool. And here's an example. Some guy from Coon Rapids, Iowa wrote in and said, "The Wizard concrete block machine I got is entirely satisfactory. You'll find photographs of a house I built from blocks. I made with a Wizard block machine." Okay. I don't know. I just don't know.
Wizard block?
Doesn't look new. And there's so much more to it, actually. I mean, the roof,
Wizard
the ground
block. I never
isn't
heard
even
that.
level. Again, I don't know. Here's another guy from Moscow, Idaho. I am sending you photographs of a concrete block house I made with your Wizard concrete block machine. I'm disappointed in the photograph. It doesn't show the blocks as
just like
they
fan
are.
mail.
The light was too bright in front of us. This house was built by my sons and I. We never worked in cement in any way. We made our own blocks and also laid them up. We haven't built our steps or walkways yet, as we are farmers and have other work to do. H.W. Mallory. Alright, here's H.J. Here is his house. I don't know. And really, the blockage is only the bottom half. And there's so many questions, like, where are you getting the mixture? Surely they're not shipping mixture. And maybe we'll get to that.
I was
Next
thinking
page.
that. Where are they
Pause.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. Think about that.
So,
kind of thing.
concrete machinery, block machines, automatic tile machines, caps, concrete brick machines, concrete mixers, molds, columns, piers, rails, balusters, chimneys, sewer pipe. Unbelievable. So
Yeah,
you're
cool.
ordering the
Yeah.
kit to make all of these things. So the
That's
concrete
awesome.
blocks for this beautiful home were made on the Wizard concrete block machine.
So they
Here we
made
go.
that home,
And
they
later we'll
built that.
see even the
Yeah.
columns. They even have kits or molds for the
Yeah.
columns.
Wow.
But again, look up here. I mean,
They have
this is
molds
really
that make
fine
columns.
work here. Like these
Fine
kind of dragon scales as siding. This is no joke. The roof is the hardest thing to build. I mean, if somebody's gonna make all their own blocks, surely we're building a simpler roof. And look at the shape of even the blocks. The most complicated way to build. I mean, it's not just flush. And does it look brand new? I don't even know what to make of this. Again, coming from our research,
Yeah, it looks
trying
old.
to make sense
Already.
of it. I mean, if you had the means to pour concrete, why wouldn't you just frame some molds and just pour the concrete directly into the molds? This almost seems like more work. As this book will be received by a great many who have no experience in this line of work, we wish to say that all statements and figures given throughout this book are compiled from information given to us by experts in this line. So
Given
basically
to
they're
us.
saying we don't know. Experts told us this will
We don't
work.
know.
And special care has been taken to avoid extravagant claims of any sort. Yeah, like you're gonna order something in the mail and problem solved? I don't think so.
Build it.
I don't think anyone's building a house with this kit. It's a pretty sweet kit, actually, and I would really like one myself. So here they're explaining how much profit there is to be made in concrete. If you would only make them in your spare time, on rainy days or whenever it's possible, you'll
Rainy
make
days.
a profit. Here's why you
Rainy
should
days.
use concrete. So they're really trying to push it at the same time. Like they need to twist these people's arms. And yet that's BS. Like when we look at the old world, it's full of concrete and stone. Like you don't need to explain all of this. People know. People build with wood because it's cheaper. Here's another look at that house. Pretty awesome. And I don't know. What about the footer? Where is the footer? We immediately buried the footer with like 3 feet of dirt. Immediately. This brand new house. We can see the blockage goes down into the grass here. No footer to be seen. Look through this catalog carefully. You will find we handle a very complete line of concrete machinery and can supply you with almost anything you want. This just doesn't make sense to me in this time period. Patterns of our face plates are made direct from cut stone. About our prices, we sell the entire output of the largest cement machinery factory in the country. We ship all machines direct from this big factory and therefore save all unnecessary freight and handling expenses. Here they're saying the average cost of a brick is 8 cents. A concrete block is 8 cents.
they're like
A porch
$3
column,
nowadays.
about 11 cents. And here we go. Here's our blend. The cost of making the concrete. The materials required are Portland cement, sand, and gravel, or crushed stone. Portland cement is usually packed and sold in sacks of 95 pounds. It's a pretty big sack. 4 sacks are considered a barrel.
That's
so
a
there we
pretty
go.
big
That's what I
sack.
wanted to know. So here they're telling you the ratio of Portland cement to crushed stone and sand. So what a pain in the ass. Again, we're talking about 1915. $2 a barrel
1915.
for cement in this time. So very cumbersome. It doesn't make it any more simplistic in this time period. And here we go again. Look at this house. This does not look like a new house at all. I don't know. These people on the porch. Looks like brick chimneys. Just really pushing it. Home of Mr. Alfred Hendy in
really pushing
Panama,
it.
Nebraska, who is using our wizard block machine. He is well pleased with our machinery and has built a number of houses, which has given him perfect satisfaction. Read his letter below. Alfred. Okay. Build with concrete. And I love concrete, I should mention. This really appeals to me, even today. Here we go. One of the concrete block houses built by Mr. Lewis Kellogg of Columbia City, Indiana. Okay, Mr. Kellogg. I don't know why these houses don't look new to me.
Kellogg.
It's just off. Let's look at Mr. Kellogg a little more carefully. Here we go. Yeah, Mr. Kellogg and Mr. Sombrero here. A couple women, child. And here they are making blocks. There we
Mr.
go.
Sombrero.
They have made these blocks. Here we can see their other house. It's like 6 feet tall here. Lowrider. So let's take a pause.
Lowrider.
Okay. I don't know why I bought envelopes that you have to lick. I don't know why they sell them. Here we have concrete blocks adapted for all purposes. Even worse, I don't know why I licked over 20 of them. Products of our concrete machinery are being used for residences, churches, factories, shops, and others. Let's not read too much. Let's not be too serious here. What is really going on here? Come on. Here we go. This guy built this. That's what we're being told. With Sears equipment. This is really weird today. Really, really unexpected and mud flood windows weird. Does this make any sense? This is
Yeah,
in the
they're right
Sears
down there.
catalog. Oh, these guys just built this block house and they built a little woodshed next to it. Really? Really though?
Built a
I don't
little
know.
woodshed
If I
next
was
to it.
Sears, I would say maybe this is not a good example. Maybe we'll leave this picture out. No, never saw concrete before. He was successful in building. Here we go, just pushing the idea that you can be a complete moron in this time period, dig a basement out and start pouring these concrete blocks. Why are we turning this doorway into a door and a window? And this one up here as well. So is Sears part of the club? And I'm trying to be fair here, but I just think this sounds like a bunch of BS. These men are not building these homes. These homes look older, mud flooded, and they're just trying to sell this do-it-yourself idea. Maybe trying to sell the
DIY.
idea that, again, people were so hardworking and industrious. But really, nobody's ever heard of this. Why go to such lengths to write a BS book? I have proposed that a lot of our literature and
They even made up a machine called like the Miracle Machine that they didn't really even show, right? I didn't see a picture of it.
The wizard machine.
The Wizard Machine that was
Yeah.
supposed to make these blocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like they didn't show it. Let's see if they show it.
even things like this.
Like, oh, it's easy to say like we built this with the Wizard Machine, like, you know, like what the fuck?
May have been from not our early history, but the past people's early history, the ones that were wiped out. And we're rehashing their early history. And Sears may have been a company from...
I built this with the Wizard Machine is the equivalent of like I have a bridge that I could sell you cheap, you know?
Vision,
from the old
what is-
world. And
what is
all
it
these
again?
publications have been preserved, and the history may be legit. What is
Yeah, I
not legit
forget.
is that this sprouted out of our early history. Again, you can't even ship things yet. They don't even have the post office. The post office, I think, was established in 1913. And just to show you a little rundown of that, I've asked the robot about this publication, and it verifies 1915 Sears Roebuck. Then I asked how would one receive a purchased item in that time period, and it tells me in the early 1910s, the era when this wizard concrete machine
Sears.
catalog was
Oh, there you go.
published, receiving a heavy item like a
Wizard.
block machine was a multi-stage process involving railroads and local hauling. First, they would ship it by railroad, and then they would drop it off at the railroad depot, wherever that was. Now you would have to go by horse and wagon to the railroad depot, and once at the station, heavy machinery was loaded onto the horse-drawn wagon for the final trip to the customer's home. And we can see that the U.S. mail was established in 1913. At that point, it became a little easier, but they only had an 11-pound weight limit, gradually increasing to 70 pounds. So what does that mean? It means that you can throw all this out the window. You're not getting Portland cement. You're not getting 200-pound machines delivered to you. And yet here is all of this? So here we go again. Concrete blocks for churches. So they're pushing this like people are building this.
And this is like an entire lifetime before I was even born, because I was born in like 84. So, you know what I mean? So it's like 1910. Like, it's 70 years. That's someone could have lived in that amount of time, born and died. You know, that's a long ass time.
Using their equipment. Option C. Let me just throw it all out there. Are they just hoodwinking people? Just selling equipment that they know damn well people cannot use to replicate buildings like this?
Oh, sorry.
Look
Can you hear
at
me?
this. On the left,
Yeah,
we
you can
have a
hear me.
church, 3 or 4
Yeah, really quick.
stories. Over on the right, we have some kind of general store.
I didn't want to talk over him.
1910. Again, 19...
No, go ahead. You can talk over him.
No, I was gonna. No, I know. I know, but people hate that. But like, I was gonna say though. So think about Sears and Roebuck, right? I always used to think, where did Roebuck go, right? Like, because it used to be Sears and Roebuck, and then it was Sears when we were kids.
I used to think that too. Like, what's Roebuck?
Yeah, and then, but then now Sears is gone. Like, so Sears is, there's no more Sears, So like, it's kind of funny to think about, like, how like Roebuck was gone, and then now Sears is gone, and they just get rid of the names, of these companies. But that was like Sears and Roebuck was the biggest company, obviously, in the entire, for selling things, like retail,
Yeah. I know. They had the Craftsman stuff. It was like guaranteed for life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they used to, and now they don't. Now it's gone.
I used to bring tools back all the time and get new ones.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Sears, Craftsman. Yeah, and then Lowe's
earlier
Lowe's
than
bought
this
Craftsman.
catalog.
Yeah. Oh, Lowe's got Craftsman now. Lowe's got Craftsman now.
Yes. Yep.
So
Lowe's bought it.
Is it still guaranteed for life?
Not all of it. Yeah, that's the thing. See, not all of it. Not the way it used to be.
So it's not the same.
Not the same at all. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm
Earlier
saying,
than
dude.
the U.S. Postal Service's establishment. And this building, I'm sorry, this is not a brand new building. Look at these streets. So here they go on. It's just selling everything you could possibly use this machine for. Stucco plaster on concrete blocks. Here again, a home we're told is brand new. I mean, look at the windows. This window already busted and they've put some latticing on it. And here we actually do see some kind of what seems like foundation, but it doesn't make sense because there's a basement. So this is not the foundation. So it's a faux foundation. Here we can see a very modern house actually in this time period. This is 1915 and this looks like a 1960s home. And this is kind of what I was talking about. I mean, if you had the means to procure concrete, just build it like this. Why even bother turning them into individual blocks? But in this case, I think that they have just stuccoed over the blocks. I think that's what they're portraying. Over here we see a partially stuccoed upper half. But again, the mud flood windows. And this house does have a very clean look, a very new look with this stuccoing. It should be said that I think Sears is out of business now. Here again, a mud-flooded building. Here we have a 3-story building in Washington with the whole first floor buried. Really basic roof here, and looking like an old building. Looks like they've quite possibly just added this porch and this roof. And honestly, I think these houses are too nice. They're too nice for these people. These look like inherited homes. Every single home having mud-flooded windows. We can see back here in Connecticut. Here, an image of them manufacturing these blocks. I've yet to see a real picture of somebody making them. And that's it. I mean, one block
there's no real
at a time
pictures
here. But it's a pretty sweet machine, actually. I'll show you in a minute. Here again, there's so much more to this house than the blockage. I mean, they've essentially built a whole wooden house on top of this first-story block house in New York. Here's some more. Chicago, Massachusetts. I mean, look at the different colors of cement. So this guy built this house. This actually doesn't look like 1915, even though we're told this is a 1915 catalog. The way this man or whatever is dressed. And here we can see some people
East
making
Chicago,
blocks in
Indiana.
Nebraska. Here we go. One block. Very proud. Here's the machine. Here's the cement mixer. And they also sell the cement mixers. Here's one in Florida. So again, every state. I mean, they're just shipping these all over the place. How to order. Here we go, in case you wanted to order. Use a regular order blank form, I guess, mailed with this catalog. Or if you've misplaced it, just use any old damn piece of paper. Be sure to sign your full name and address plainly, so there's no chance for us to make a mistake. Give the full catalog number of the machine or mold you wish to buy. Send your money by post office money order. Again, this catalog was out before the post system was even established.
Hendrix.
So you can even send it
They had a
back
Zeppelin
after
deliver
30
it in those days.
This machine of at least several hundred pounds. Repairs, great customer service. So here they're breaking down different configurations of the blocks. So you can order design number 1, the shallow rock face, design number 2, design number 3, the heavy rock face. And the funny thing is I see these around actually, with the holes. I mean, today just random places in Utah, sometimes vegetation growing in them. Here's some other designs. It's pretty unbelievable, actually. Too much for this horse and wagon people. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, you don't see these things.
And
I've never
here's the
seen any
rig.
of that.
$12.50 for this baby. You dump
The
your
rig?
concrete and you shut the lid, and I think you give it like a little flip
Oh,
so
that's a
that all
kiln.
the material settles evenly. Here's parts. You
Oh,
can
no, it's not a
change out
kiln.
different
It was a
parts.
form.
Pretty.
No, that's the Triumph Wizard machine right there.
Yeah, form. It forms it.
What,
Yeah.
you've seen one of these before in real life?
No. No, I'm saying this is interesting.
It is, right?
And it seems like
Here's
bullshit, like he's
parts.
saying though.
You can change out different
does.
parts.
It
Pretty
does. Like,
amazing.
It
I
almost
mean,
looks
pretty
like,
old-fashioned
something
in a
like,
way.
An Amish thing. You know, like you see the Amish and they have all these machines
Bro,
that
I've been talking about Amish all day. Actually, I'm like, because I've been like doing everything by hand. I just ordered like an old lawnmower. You know, the ones that don't use any power.
Yeah.
I just ordered one of those. I was grinding some cheese today with a hand grinder. You know, I'm like, dude, Amish know what's up, dude. They don't have electricity. They don't have.
The first time I've ever seen an Amish person, I got freaked out. Like I was on the bus on upstate New York, taking the Peter Pan bus upstate New York, like
Yep. Mhm.
Boston to the, and when we got to Utica.
Yep.
Shout out-
Yeah. Dude, yeah.
Shout out to all the Amish people in Utica.
Yes, dude.
But
Yes.
they get on the bus, and I was like, I usually see them in like reenactments, like actors with like Amish clothes. These were like these people were really Amish, like dead
They're for real.
serious.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah. Dude.
You know what I mean?
You're out of
And
the
I was-
city. You're in the
and I
you know,
didn't know,
real
I
world.
didn't know how to behave around them because I was like, they're surrounded. They were all on the bus, all around me, and I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah.
do I
Yeah.
talk? Do I talk to them? You know what I mean? Like, do I make eye contact? Like, what do I do with
Yes,
all
you
these
could.
Amish people?
You definitely make eye contact. Yeah.
So then when I finally got to Ithaca where I was going, I was like,
Yep.
I met up with my friends and I was like, I saw Amish people. And they were like,
Yeah, there was like
they got us like cracking up, making fun of me and shit. And I'm like, I never seen them before in real life. I thought they were just in the movies.
Yeah, but they're real and like they really do. They don't use any power, no electricity. Like it's real, dude. And I honestly, Ray, I truly believe that's a real way to live.
They take the bus probably because they don't drive, right? They don't want a machine.
They're not even supposed to take the bus, actually.
They're not even supposed to take the bus. Why?
No, they're supposed to take a horse and buggy.
They were on the Peter Pan bus.
Well, they were
Shout
like
out to
breaking
all the Amish people in upstate New York and Utica that are taking that Peter Pan bus, the
Yeah, dude.
Greyhound, to get around on the down low. You know,
But
sneaking out of your little.
The thing is, though, they don't rely on electricity, and because electricity is like from the devil, is what they think. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of true.
Now that you explained that to me, that they're probably like sneaking out of their little communities and taking the bus like against like their religion.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
go against. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what? I feel for them now. You know, I think they're a lot cooler than before because like
You thought they
few
weren't
of
cool?
I seen them in real life out on the bus. So a few of them went rogue. A few of them went
Yeah,
rogue.
that's what they do. Yeah. Yeah.
So shout out to all the Amish people who went rogue.
But Ray, they also have like
I know you exist.
there's Mennonites too. You've heard of that? Like, there's offshoots. Where they're like, well, we're allowed to use like cars sometimes. They're like, they break the rules.
Yeah.
The rule breakers.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean, but I mean, it must be a tough life though. Either way.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, think about it. Like, is
But
technology?
Anyway, back to the topic though. This is not an Amish tool. This is in a Sears
catalog.
in
Yeah.
1915.
Here's parts. You can change out different parts. Pretty amazing. I mean, pretty old-fashioned in a way, and yet pretty advanced and ambitious. Again, that's why I think it may have belonged to the early history of the past people. This is all pretty awesome and pretty impossible to conceive that you're going to be shipping these all over the country. I mean, people don't even have addresses yet. Many people. Concrete blocks for corn cribs. $9.45. Molds. Here we go. We're getting into sweet old world molds. $51 for this adjustable block making outfit. Now look at this thing. This is just that old world steampunk antiquitech craftsmanship. And this is just some concrete apparatus. You can change out the innards to reshape your blocks. All the gears, replacement parts, and this book. I mean, this book really enticing you to not only buy this machine, but showing you how to use it. Here we go. You can see you pack the concrete in here, put these things on top, then you give it a little flip it on its side, and then you pull the block out. There we go. Just pull the block out.
And then you build your
another one.
house.
Nice. Is it over?
And let me keep going. Handy two-way brick machine. So we were wondering about where all the bricks came from in the old world. And really, this adds credibility to the idea that it would be impossible to build brick in this time period. Why are they selling machines like this? Because bricks are not readily available, and nor is concrete. They're trying to entice people to use and build with concrete, selling them equipment. Again, you see my point. You see why I'm loving this. I'm loving all of it. Can you imagine buying a brick making machine, even if it makes a dozen at a time for 43 bucks. Here we go. 6 brick machine, just
Yeah,
a
that was
small
like
one for
$1,000 back
16
then.
bucks. And look at the ornamental
You know.
stamps. Look at these stamps again. Is this our
You gotta be
world? Are they
rich.
selling these to people in Kansas with this scroll motif? Something doesn't make sense here. So
He's like scroll motif.
here we have a mold now for a column. This is where it gets into the columns. The
Column?
Moneymaker block and porch outfit.
Moneymaker?
87 bucks. Make your own Corinthian columns with this
What?
mold. And now this
No.
is sick. Again.
It's a mold. I knew that these columns were made with molds. I was saying it the whole friggin' time.
And I looked for something like this recently. And they don't make something like this anymore. This is pretty sick. This is what it would take. And yet being sold by Sears and shipped around by railroad to be picked up by horse and wagon at a depot? I don't know.
At a depot?
Let's just say, for instance, this was real, right? He's saying he can't find, and they don't make anything like this anymore. They don't make
No.
any. But like, what about? Does anybody still have it? It was only. It was.
Yeah,
It was like,
right?
It was like 4 or 5 lifetimes ago, right? Like if you think about it, right? No, like 3 or 4 lifetimes
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So really, no, nobody probably has it. They're really.
Yeah, if you still had this, it would be worth $8,750. You know,
It's like from a completely different.
at
time.
least.
A completely different Earth, dare I say?
Or it might have been just like not even really happening. This is just
Well,
like,
yeah, it's just a drawing. It's just a sketch.
or
I
like
mean,
nobody
I
bought it.
I mean,
like nobody
why
bought it.
do they still have the? Why do we still have copies of the of the catalog from 1915 if we don't have the machine? Like how
Yeah.
can a piece of paper last that long?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
The machine ain't around no more.
Yeah, the metal, the iron.
Like, yeah, like
It's all cast iron.
Did AI draw this?
Yeah, who knows, dude?
How to build a silo with concrete blocks. And here, showing different types of crystals that they recommend using to produce a false granite. Crystals for sparkling concrete work. Pretty advanced. I mean, these people are using outhouses. You think you need a machine like this before you have a toilet? Maybe next time we'll have a look at toilets in the Sears catalog. Or what solution would Sears offer us for this common problem in this time period? So here we have more cement mixers. These things are awesome. Just absolutely awesome. Can't buy one like this today.
Nancy, mail John Levy an old-fashioned cement mixer, please.
He seems to really love them.
Here you can buy one like this today with a little motor or
Yeah, they
pure
have that.
electric. They cost about $300 today. Really hasn't changed at all. Some of them are made out of plastic, like a plastic.
I was gonna say, it's definitely not metal.
1915, 49 bucks. You can see how it operates. I guess this thing will be totally manual. You just mix it by hand, crank this wheel. And here we have an electric one, it looks like. I don't know, 128 bucks. Pretty penny for even back then. Probably be like $1,000 today. Power furnished on economy mixers. Here we can see his wheelbarrow, just a pathetic little wheelbarrow. Here's a really complex one. Again, we can see this beautiful motor in this time period. What is this motor running off of? It's chain. Power
Yeah,
loading.
that's huge.
Furnished complete with a 2.5 horsepower economy gasoline engine with magneto equipment. Shipping
Oh,
weight.
magneto.
Here we go.
Magneto.
2,400 pounds. So a little over a ton. Again, you're
Whoa.
going to get this thing home on your wagon? 2,400 pounds?
Weighs a ton?
My truck would have a hard time with that.
How would you
Again, a
move a
concrete
truck with a
mixer,
wagon?
28 bucks. Gasoline,
The horse pull that
engines,
much?
1.5 horsepower,
Horses?
$28. Here we have some more molds for chimneys. And again, those photos earlier, nothing looked new. Curbing mold. Here we have some larger column molds. Ionic. Shipment is made directly from
Or this is just a way of them being like, yeah, we had that type of stuff back then. We could build that. Look, it was in the Sears catalog.
Yeah, right.
factory in
You know what I mean?
central Ohio.
Well, Ray, let me tell you,
And the
like,
mold
like,
is
in my area. Like, I love it. Like, nobody tears things down, so all the old buildings are still here, and I love that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like really cool to see people respect the old school. You know,
Yeah. Well,
like
I know what you mean because it's like
they're not trying to tear it down.
Where you're at, and
Like,
yeah.
like everything is like everybody loves the old school, and they don't want to, build new things. They want to keep the old stuff, and it's really awesome. I love it. I love seeing that stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot around me, but a little bit. Like in downtown Pensacola, there's some old buildings. I'm thinking about filming a few of them.
Yeah, I saw some of your stuff that you showed.
No,
Some
but
older stuff.
I've seen some really old stuff. Like, and then there's an Indian burial mound or Indian mound. I'm gonna go check that out.
$33, 12 inches in diameter, and let's just skip to the end here. $728 for the material, except for cement, brick, and plaster to build this 6-room house. $1 for the plans.
One house.
Here we go. 1915, the $1,000 home. And I love it in a way, in theory. And yet, through the lens of this research, I don't really buy it. I think there's something more to it. I think it's a big clue, and I'm afraid that I must call BS on Sears. These are old buildings. So I think I'll leave it here for this week. I hope you've enjoyed. I love you all. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.
Nice. That was
that
pretty
song.
Good. Thank you for chiming in, John Levy.
That was cool.
Well, I said I was only going to come on for 2 hours tonight because we were late.
We made it.
Yeah, and now me and you were going to do final thoughts.
I knew you were going to say that, and I have no final thoughts.
It's time. Yeah, I don't have any final thoughts. My final thoughts was we were going to cover different stuff. The show went a completely different way, but it's fine. We had fun. We didn't really make any. We didn't get through the point of the show that I was trying to make, but it's okay.
Well,
because I got to hang. It's St. Patty's Day. We got to
St. Patty. My uncle was named Patrick because he was born yesterday. You know.
Yeah.
And they say that he drove the snakes out of Ireland. That's what they said, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a bunch of lies. Now they just they turn the river green, drink green beer. Oh, yay!
I was gonna show the Celtic Tartaria explained the Irish connection.
Oh yeah, what did you say that you're not going to talk about Tartaria anymore to Karen B or something? What did you say?
No, I don't know.
What did you say again?
I don't know what did I say.
You said you promised or something.
What was that in the chat?
That's my final thought. Yeah, no, you said that. I thought, yeah. somebody said Karen B is a witch or something like that. It's like people.
I mean, every time I've met her in real life, she's been very, very nice to me. So
yeah, you said that, and I believe you. I never met her, but like whatever. People just, they got beef.
She just, hey, it's her thing. It's her show. You know what I mean? You can run a show however you want. I enjoy it.
People got their own opinions, and it's fine. I don't know. I mean, she lives in my state. She lives right down the road. Whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
She called out the whole. I mean, I don't know. Who cares?
Who cares?
What are you gonna play? You're gonna play us out?
I'm gonna play us out. Good night, everybody. Boom.
I've seen stranger things than laser beams disintegrating the pavement when aimed at things aimed at me be dangerous deeds. Fire's natural behavior always takes the trees, but in these isolated events the fires leave entire trees, non-flammable materials disintegrated, while all the plants next to them make it. Not only do they make it, but they sit perfectly unscathed. Did you hear what I'm saying? Can you say my name? Latter-day Saints. Next time the dudes around you, it may try and surround you, but if the shoe fits, take it off and throw it on the ground too. So now you can get grounded just by standing around with no shoes on the land, dude. Start to feel the blood inside of your hands. deserve the clout, ones that reworded the count and perverted it out. Took away the confidence and furthered the doubt, so I give it back to them with the words that I spout. Like a fountain that squirts in a drought, no point in complaining, girl, no pouts, it never ends well. So then tell me how much the nanofiber Microsoft Intel in your skin cells been held, CRISPR snipping at your stem cells. Tell me how it ends. Well, I've been exposing dude since I knew. Act like you've been schooled, actually, dude, I should have been clued about all the roofs that were blue that didn't get dude, that they're building back better. But that's never gonna happen, ever. All they've done is isolate and shroud us with frequencies. 5G's living in a cloud puff. Chemtrails that get inhaled, inhale on down us. 5G danger hanging around us. You've been bound up, been around. Weed killer, spilling in 15 minutes. Cities overcharging the starving for rent. Shitty, the propensity of those entities who resent us and against us is many, many men, many, many men. Wish death upon free energy. Dog, I don't rely no more. Don't need high-speed internet to survive this war. Which war are you referring to? The reoccurring goo being sprayed in the sky by airplanes that keep blazing right by. Falls to the ground and gets under your feet, but it's over your head. This thunder that keeps cracking open the dome. No wonder it leaks. But as far as leaks in the government, please, no such thing as whistleblowers. That's government cheese. Other than these what? Other than these nuts that only your mother can squeeze. Sample my DNA and that covers my G's. No wonder I bleed when crip walking over objects at a 300 degrees. They call me SpongeBob, but wear pants living under the seas. With new vaccine for every made-up discovered disease. Another belief, believe me, it doesn't come cheap.
What up, Rye? Is he muted? He muted himself. All right. I was going to see if he had anything else to say. He came in. Getting out of here. Later.
Hello.
Truth is on a roll, you know we got soul. The True Kings is here and we in control. The truth is on a roll, you know we got soul. The True Kings is here and we in control. The truth is on a roll, you know we got soul. The True Kings is here and we in control. The truth is on a roll, you know we got soul. The True Kings is here and we in control.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, ah. 420. Yeah, you know how I do. I've been gone for a minute. No, I've been right here. I've been working so hard like every day. Work so hard till my hair's turned gray. But it's okay, cause it's what I do. So I'm a dreadlock Rasta and I'm here to pursue. I cook Aito stew, sometimes pasta. If you don't understand, I'm just gonna last longer than the rest, cause you know I'm the best. Don't even need to puff out my chest, cause I got my bat. Yeah, her name's Lucille. Bust you in your head, yeah, you know it's for real. Keeping it true, cause that's what I do. I'm the chainsaw man, rah, coming through. Even Elon copied my bit, coming out on stage with a chainsaw shit. Actually, I was kind of impressed, cause you know how I rest. It's what I do. Yeah, he's my homie too, keeping it real for my whole real crew. One day I'm gonna drive myself a Cybertruck, cause I don't give a fuck what the liberals think, cause they are so deranged, just like the right.
Oh yeah, cause it's all the same, it's all a game, and they're all gonna be like, who's to blame? Well, I don't care, I've got a blowtorch, I wanna see it burn, and that is for real, cause that is what I earn. Yearn to see, yo, cause the boomers faked the moon landing, yeah, it's true, and now they're acting all like doo-doo. Oh, but it's okay, cause I don't give a shit, it's still a beautiful day. We don't need the stock market to think, cause we're not chattel trading on the stocks on the high seas of sodomies. I don't give a shit, cause I'm blowing in the breeze, blowing up the ganja, blowing up the world trade. Yo, it's okay, cause it'll be a good day.
Like ice on a summer day. Geology doubters, y'all, we're here to slay. Rock solid facts, melt them down to clay. Truth seekers dig deeper, find new pathways. Eroded lives, just sediment of the sea. All that bedrock turns to dust at our feet. Volcanic eruptions force our beliefs to retreat. Fossilized fakes, they can't stand the heat. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Elemental battles, Earth's crust in the skies. Magma flow knowledge, making the old theories rise. Geologists crumble, their foundation demise. Discovering the red brick truth, melting down their lies. Answers forged in the crucible. Geological myths, now they're refutable. Truth seekers find raw facts irrefutable. Expose the core, crystalline undisputable. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
Melted red brick kingdoms. 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 Melted red brick kingdoms.
Melted brick kingdom, geology's a fraud. This is the day of truth, yeah, we will reveal all. We have nothing to lose, the Smithsonian frauds will fall. Their lies are now hung up on the wall. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. How low does it go? How many levels under the ground?
I'm so persistent. You survive the X Factor, don't play the victim. I monopolize up you make motherfuckers and I'll make a living. Get on my tabernacle. You just smack away from getting flabbergasted. I am that asshole. You think I'm funny, I laugh back at you. All mountains are castles and outer space is not a vacuum. Cities mud flooded and melted away like a taffy apple. I am next level. Stone buildings melt down the pebbles.
Exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
virus, attack you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in God we trust. Yeah, it's virus, attack you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in God we trust. I got those red bricks melted, helter skelter. Whoever melted dealt it. I'll smack you with my belt, kid. With high tech of the past, they built way more than we did. I used to hang with Sid and Nancy. My grandfather's nickname was Fancy. In the Air Force, he blew shit up like Tom Clancy. Nowadays, motherfuckers be wailing like a banshee. And it doesn't surprise me. But I wish I could go back in time, G. Time, G. It doesn't surprise me. But I wish I could go back in time, G. Time, G.
Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
How low does it go? How many levels under the ground? So come take a walk through the maze of the melt tricks, and the letters down your vent blaze rains and it melts bricks. I come from the city just the same as the Celtics. My name is known throughout the realm, and man, I can't help this. When I first saw the mud flood, it was so crazy I felt sick, and all the people alive lived the hand they was dealt with. Living in the little season, day to evening, but we still breathing. The leaders give the reason, they deceiving me like some fucking heathen. Boston Ray, won't you be leaving me by 3 then? I'm strolling through the aftermath, I seen enough dirt, but look who it is. It's Mezamel in his cuck shirt, and I don't know what's worse, the cuss words or the fact that you trust her.
Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered. Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Welcome to the Melt Tricks, where truth will set you free. I am Neo, and Neo is me. Welcome to the inside of my mind. We are all here in this illusion of space and time. Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.